All right. Share screen. All right. Okay, shared. And in my Discord, I will also share. All right. Okay, turn off iPhone. Actually, you know what? Let me listen to my live stream. Hmm. There's a bug. Oh, hello, Sudo. Hello.
Hello,
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's very good. Do you want to talk about something?
Do
Wait,
you
I
believe
can.
in God?
What?
Do you believe in God?
I believe that anyone who claims to believe in God is lying
Why? Why?
because, for a multitude of reasons. Let's go with the
Give me one.
fact. I mean, because I used to claim I believe in God, and I know I used to lie. So I am assuming you're no different than
Hey, just because you do
me.
that doesn't mean everybody does that.
Wait, what?
Just because you do that doesn't mean everybody does that.
Yes, it does. Otherwise, I can't. If I can't assume that you're the same as me, then I don't know. Like, I might as well say that murder. There's nothing right. I might as well go around murdering people because I don't know what they are. I mean, so what if right? According to you, there's nothing wrong for me. Like if I go around murdering people, yeah, but they're not like me. So why should? Hold on, let me just close the door because my vacuum cleaner is super noisy. Right? So I have to assume that you're like me. That's my assumption. So if I assume you're like me, and I know when I said I believe in God, I know I used to lie. Therefore, I have to assume that when you say you believe in God, you are lying. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there you go. I don't know what else to say. It's clear to me that it's a lie.
Yeah, I'm just really excited. There's a Discord meetup. I'm like, hmm,
So you don't want to talk?
it's in like 30 minutes. I'm not. It's really close to my home, so I still haven't left my home.
You want to go?
I'll probably go in a bit. I'm
Okay.
really excited, and I hope they don't take a rain check.
Don't take a rain check? What do you mean a rain check? Delay?
Uh, take a rain check, like live check.
A blank
Take
check?
a rain check is a term. Rain check is a term that is used to indicate that someone cannot accept an offer or invitation at the current time, but would like to take advantage of it at a later date.
I know the definition of a rain check. Thank you for
So, what is
defining
it?
it, but it's like you might as well ask me if I know the definition. But I don't understand. You mean they might cancel?
Yeah,
Hmm. Okay. What do you think about?
I hope they don't.
Excuse me.
I hope they don't. I'm really excited.
Sure. So, what did you think of what I just told you? That
I think that makes no sense because God is one and God
your
is
audio
consciousness.
is horrendous. I'm missing entire words, and you're banging on your mic.
I'm not banging on my mic.
You're tapping it. I can hear taps. I can let you listen to the recording. You'll hear tapping on the mic, and you'll hear you missing entire words.
Which
Hello,
recording?
melody. Excuse me?
Which recording?
We're in a recorded session. I always
What
record.
the fuck?
Yeah, that's why it says live next to my name. I'm always live.
Yeah, but like, why would you do that without telling people?
That's what
Just
look. It says live. My profile says live. I don't know what else to say. I'm
oh
letting.
yeah, I didn't say anything wrong or anything that I disagree with, but still, it's kind of fucked up.
Look, so like imagine I'm in the middle of a debate with someone and people walk in and out. You want me to announce to every single one of them that I am live on YouTube? This is what, right? That's impracticable. Hello,
Who's
Kawabanga.
watching?
Yeah, what's going on?
Pseudo, I cannot hear what you're saying. Your audio is horrendous. You're like I don't know what you just said. See, Kawabanga's audio is perfect. A little low. But pseudo, your audio is literally um, terrible. I'm sorry. Anyway, Kawabanga, do you hate Jews?
Do I hate Jews? No.
Okay. Do you hate Israel?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you hate Israel?
Because I think it's atheistic, and that's my problem.
Hmm.
Nation was, nation was. I think
Can you
like I can't make any.
You-
How do I say
can
this?
you
Like
increase
on
your
a national.
audio? It's like really low, and I'm gonna reach 100% and still barely hear you. Can you like move closer to your mic or something?
Yeah, I got you. I will switch out my mic.
No, your mic is good. It's very good quality, just very low. If you can increase or move closer, I don't want you to
Mm.
switch. Oh,
All
much
right,
better.
this is
Wow.
that's better.
Significantly better. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Melody. How are you, Melody?
Yeah, so when it comes to Jewish people, I would say I like Jews. I like particular Jews. I have friends with Jews.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Israel on a national level, right? Like for nation, I just don't like it. I don't like the nation.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Melody, do you hate Jews?
I have no opinion towards them.
Hmm.
I don't care about them.
Hmm.
I care about myself and my country.
Are you Asian?
How can you tell?
Your accent and your voice. Are you
Yeah, your
Korean?
Right, I
vocal
am.
cords,
Are you Korean?
Yes,
the vocal cords, you can just
Forgot.
tell.
I forgot all my Korean. Oh.
Hey,
that's okay. I
Oh.
understand. Things happen.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you're Korean. You're ex-Korean. Now you live in America.
Why would you guess that?
I don't know. I know a lot of
I live
Koreans.
here in my motherland. Why
You
would I ever leave?
Oh, you live in Seoul?
Yeah,
Nice.
duh. That's where all Koreans live.
Are you a socialist?
Why would I be socialist?
Are you a capitalist?
I
Well,
guess
obviously.
so.
Well, how can obviously? She's on Discord
Hmm.
and
Wait, Kawa
obviously speaks fluent English, so she's getting that money and she's speaking fluent English, either
Kawa
with the United States government or somebody else.
Kawabanga? Let me speak to Melody for a second. I always give precedence to women. So
I got you.
Yay!
I like it.
Good time to be a woman, huh?
so
He's looking for a wife.
so Melody, do you hate Israel, the country of Israel?
Why would I hate them? They've done nothing wrong to me.
Hmm. Didn't you hear that they're committing a genocide?
Yeah, well, worse things are happening in this part of the world. I don't have enough energy to care about all other parts of the world.
Hmm. Wait, what's so terrible that's happening in your part of the world?
Well, my country's president recently announced martial law,
Yeah,
so he got arrested.
we know we're keeping track, but that's not a genocide. But okay, go on.
Yeah, and then we found out that the reason why he did that is because our election was rigged because we had some Chinese spies. Isn't
No,
that pretty bad?
holy, wow.
And also, my brothers up north, by that I mean our good North Korean friends, they're getting killed off because the Russians sent them to Ukraine to fight in war instead of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
poor them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Are you? Are
And
you
also, Japan
also?
colonized us.
Who? Who's colonizing you?
Japan, they colonized us for a few decades, and thank goodness we're free now, but that is a trauma that I cannot get over.
So you still hate it? Oh yeah, you people still hate the Japanese.
I don't hate them. I like sushi.
Mm.
I like anime. I like sushi. I like Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty.
Hmm. So do you like K-pop?
Yeah, I love it. That's all I ever listened to.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
Do you go to like sauna? These big saunas? What do you, the health saunas? What do you call it? The health centers? Like
Oh,
the
these are two different things you're talking about.
what do you mean
The
sauna?
Pokey Center.
The sauna and the helse장 are two separate things.
I mean, I used to go to these Korean health centers when I was in the US. It's like it's like a different you step into one of those places, it's like a different universe. There's only Koreans in there. There's nothing but Koreans. Like
Mm-hmm.
Americans
Are you
don't
Korean?
well, I don't know. I don't discuss anything personal. I try to avoid giving personal information because I always get death threats because I'm
I
always
see.
yeah, like people are crazy on the internet.
That's okay. I won't kill you.
No, you can kill me. That's okay. I mean, I always
Okay,
let
I'll do that.
that's good. I always let women kill me. Wait, so Korea is like it's very chauvinistic. It's very male dominated, right?
That's what they say.
Wait, what do you think?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't want to get killed.
Okay. Would you consider yourself to be dominant in a relationship with a guy or
You mean
submissive?
do I beat up guys?
Yeah, do you fantasize about beating up guys?
I don't fantasize. I just straight on do it.
Oh,
I killed a guy this morning.
that's good. That's always a good thing
Yeah,
to
it's
do.
always nice to kill off the male population, keeping them rare and therefore more valuable.
Okay. Anyway, Melody. So I don't think I'm trying to look for something to debate you. We agree on everything.
Oh, I know. How about this one?
Mm-hmm.
Um, do Chinese and Koreans and Japanese look alike or are they different looking?
To it's a good question. I think it's I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, they look certainly very similar. Very beautiful. I mean, obviously Asian women are to my eyes, they are a delight. I mean, Asian women
They're gross. Ew. With
Asian
their small eyes and their flat chests, I can't handle them. They're just, ew, get them out of my sight.
wait, Asian women? You don't like Asian women?
They're disgusting.
So are you attracted to women or to men? What's your preference?
Don't ask me, okay?
I'm sorry.
That's too much information. I'd
I'm
rather talking about killing off Jews. That's a safer topic.
killing off the Jews? Okay,
Yeah, isn't that what you were talking about?
I mean, I'm always looking to debate people, and I like debating people who hate Jews. It's like, it's like flat earthers and, and other crazy people, It's just it makes for an interesting discussion to talk about the
Are
hatred.
you a Jew?
Well, as I said, nobody knows. I don't discuss
Well,
anything personal. So I can't tell you if I'm
if you're a Jew, then I can be your Kanye West, and we can have like a wonderful debate. I will live it up just for you. I can fake it. I
no,
pretend to be a Kanye.
no. I don't like debating fake positions. If I discover during a
Oh,
debate that you're faking your position, like sometimes. Oh, are you a vegan, by the way?
oh no, vegan is evil.
That's true. That's true. Veganism is evil. Yeah. So I'm gonna write that. I'm writing in your notes that you're anti-vegan. Okay. So you're Asian,
I'm
Korean.
not
You're
anti-vegan.
not. You're
It's
pro-vegan.
just, I mean, we don't have that concept here. We don't eat a lot of meat anyways.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no reason to say you're vegan or not vegan. You can just choose to eat less meat. I mean, nobody eats as much meat here. Everybody tries to eat healthy.
Yeah, but you eat octopus. What do you call it?
Yeah, octopuses are nice.
Yeah, but octopus have very high IQ. They have huge brains. So vegans love octopus. I mean, if you eat an octopus, they think you are a Nazi. Do you know what a Nazi is?
Oh no, I did not learn about them during world history class in school that I had to go to due to public education.
Wait, let me just make a note. You're not so anti-vegan. Okay. So you don't know anything about the Nazis? What do you mean? But you know about World War II, right?
Of course I know. I'm not stupid.
Oh,
I went to school.
so you know about the Nazis. You've heard about the Nazis, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, I know them very well. One of them was a good friend of mine. Too bad he killed so many people.
Wait, what was his name?
Oh, his name was Hitler. He's a good old friend of mine. We used to go to art school together.
Hmm. So are you into singing? Are you like a singer? Do you sing?
Not unless someone's trying to kill me.
Hmm. Would you play the violin?
Oh yes, very occasionally in my sleep I do.
Hmm. Do you like math?
Well, Math and I we used to get along, and then he
And
didn't
then,
treat me so well in high school. So yeah,
hmm.
don't want to talk about it.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about you, Mr. Slave. What a funny name you have. Haha.
Yeah, it's a very funny name. Um, I'm trying to think. What do you do for fun? Tell me what you do for fun.
I eat kimchi. That's
That's
all I ever do.
Mhm. You just eat kimchi, that's it. Do you practice uh taekwondo?
No, because I'm not a boy.
Wait, really? Okay. Wait, you served in the army, right? In the Korean army.
Yeah, I was there during the Korean War.
Very nice.
I also served in Vietnam.
Very nice.
Yep.
So So I think the living standards in Korea are higher than, on average, are higher than America. Did you know that?
I wouldn't know. I've never been to America, so I don't
No.
have a good comparison.
I mean, I haven't been to Korea, but I know the stats. The statistics are that Koreans live a better life, statistically
Well,
speaking.
why is it that Koreans hate it here? They always dream of escaping.
I don't know. You gotta ask them. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Uh,
gotta ask them.
So, so when did they discover that there was Chinese interference in the elections?
I think around a month ago.
They didn't tell us anything about it in America. I
Oh
didn't
no, it was in the news.
really.
Yep.
Mhm.
I think so.
What do you mean you think so? I didn't hear anything
I
about
mean,
it.
I didn't check, but
Hmm.
I just I expect CNN and BBC and Reuters and AP to know what they're doing. I mean, they have decent journalists, don't they?
I don't listen to mainstream. I don't listen to
Hmm.
mainstream, so I wouldn't know anything about that. Let me look up Chinese interference in Korean election. Let's see what we got. 7 years ago, 4 years ago, 7 months ago, 7 years, 9 years. There's nothing as of late. Nothing as of late about that. No, no
I
one on.
think if you don't
Hmm.
type in the election part and if you just type in Korean politics or Korea,
Okay.
then I would
In Korea,
um
5 years, 4 years, 6 years, 4 years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 weeks ago. Chinese intervention, Korean War. No.
that's a long time ago.
Yeah, the Korean War. Why did China get involved? Korean War, Korean War. Everything is Korean War.
Huh.
Are you sure about that? That's the reason he did it? Maybe, but
Well, that's what the Korean news is saying.
it's not getting onto YouTube. I don't know why YouTube is not revealing this to us.
Uh,
I don't know. Chinese intervention? I don't know. Korean War. U.S. has no right in South China Sea intervention. Hmm.
I just typed it in Korean and I'm seeing results, so I guess it's just not
On
translated into English.
on YouTube?
And no newspaper articles mainly.
I only I only I only use YouTube as my source of information. Let me try
Hmm.
Korea. He's the prime minister,
Nope, the president.
president. Uh, election into China and then China. Let's see. 7 years ago, 1 month ago, South Korean president's potential ousting opens door for troublemaking China expert. 10 years ago, 9 years ago, 1 month. South Korea's president Yoon Suk Yeol vows to fight to the end. Nothing about China.
Hmm. So strange.
Nothing. 5 years ago, 10 days ago, Yoon Suk Yeol in South Korea's first sitting, is South Korea's first sitting president to be arrested. East Asia tonight. Mm, Uh, South Korea, Yoon's team urges investigators to adhere to legal legitimacy. Anyway, really strange.
Yeah, maybe I can give you some
Mhm.
article links
In
through the
English,
chat.
if you have something, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
they're none of them are in English. They're all in Korean. I guess you could Google Translate if you really wanted to, but then again, that would be boring and too much work. Yeah, but tons of reports in Korean.
Let me do a search. Korea president, China urges China to do more to address North Korea. Uh,
Oh, you just need to type Korea President China spy into Google and you get tons
okay.
of results.
Well, I can't use Google because Google
Oh,
doxes me all the time. Google, like, yeah, Google is impossible. But
really?
yeah, as soon as I do anything using Google, it says I can't block it. Like, it just gives away information about about stuff related to whatever. Anyway, it's It's impossible to use Google if you're streaming, if you want to remain anonymous. South Korean president has faced issues related to espionage involving China in December 24. South Korean National Election Commission denied Sky Daily report that claimed 99 Chinese nationals were arrested and deported from National Election Commission in a joint operation with U.S. forces Korea. The report was later refuted by the South Korean government. Additionally, it was reported that an official at South Korea's top military intelligence agency leaked classified data, including a list of undercover operatives to a suspected Chinese intelligence agency for years in exchange for cash. The official was arrested and formally indicted on charges bribery. Okay. Leak classified spy roster to China. I don't see that there's nothing. Can you send me a link?
Okay. I will send you
But not
something in English. Right?
not to Google. Nothing to do with Google. It has to be like a separate. And I don't even know how I can open it. I'll open it on my iPhone. Can you send it to me, preferably in the private DM? Wait, you sent it to me?
No, I didn't. So
Okay.
wait, I'm trying to. Today's my first day on this website, so I'm figuring it out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is this okay? I think I just sent a link on the chat.
Okay. Let me try and pick it up in my
Okay, 2
iPhone.
links. Okay, that's enough, I think.
Where is it? This. Okay, there it is. Chat. Okay. Global Times. Entirely false. U.S. forces Korea refutes claim it captured Chinese spies at election one. Well, it says refutes is entirely false. It never happened. U.S. forces Korea, whatever that. I don't know what that means. Denied reports spread by online media outlet Sky Daily claiming that 99. So it's completely denied. Entirely false.
Right. Do you see that the website says globaltimes.cn? That means this is a Chinese news outlet.
So, but you're giving me a link to to explain to me your case. So what?
Right. Yeah, I should have sent you one that's from the Korean perspective. This is
Yeah.
the Chinese perspective.
Okay. Hello, Kane and John.
Hello.
Anyway, you know what, Melody? Okay, you can send me a link. Let me try and see if Kane and John are Hey Jews, so we can have an interesting debate. Kane, John, do you hate Jews?
Me?
Yeah, one of you.
What the fuck?
Nah, bro, I'm good. I like Jews. They're
You
nice
like
people.
Jews?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Do you
No
hate
fucking way that.
do you
I hope you. Are you anti-Semitic or?
I used to be, but
Oh, you used to be. Okay, at the very least. Okay.
I'm no
Okay, sure.
longer. Yeah. So, do you hate Israel?
No, not really.
No. Kane, do you hate Israel?
I think I've been pretty clear about it already, but no. Why would I hate Israel? That's fucked up.
Okay. Do you think Israel is committing a genocide in Gaza or committed a genocide?
But if you say Israel is doing it, then make it sound bad. It's yeah, sure. Right now, I mean, not right now, because like I think they actually like the situation calmed down. But yeah, I think that what they were doing is pretty much genocide. Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll repeat what you just said. So you think that what Israel did is pretty much genocide in Gaza, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you have evidence to support that claim? Wait, what?
Yeah, for example, the fact that they would bomb literal civilians and kill children. Doesn't that sound like a crime, like a war crime to you?
Wait.
And then
So let's
killing them, like
wait.
killing literal civilians when
Okay.
there's like literally no reason to attack, and continuing
Okay.
the attack for years.
Okay.
No,
Let's.
not years. Sorry, for months after the threat was gone. Like there's absolutely no way that you're serious about it. Like, are you at the very least agreeing with what I'm saying?
Somebody's hot micing. John, I think you're banging. You're making noise. Could you mute yourself? Thank you. Okay,
Good for you,
Kane.
John. Holy shit! I wish I was banging. What is it?
Okay. All right. Let me just Kane, I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'll write a note. Oh, you're a vegan defender. Oh, you speak over me. Okay. So, all right. Good to know.
Yeah. Okay. Nice job. Okay. Sure. So now you're pretending you don't know who I am.
I'm pretending I didn't know who you are. I don't know what you're saying.
Mhm.
Anyway, so
I
thanks.
mean, either you have Alzheimer's or you're trolling, but sure. Okay. So what's up?
Okay, thinks Israel committed a genocide in Gaza. I'll add Israel pretty much. Okay, committed genocide in Gaza. All right, so you said you said I'm pretending I don't know you or I have Alzheimer.
Yeah, I would say that's those are two very likely scenarios. Yeah, most likely actually, I would say. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
or maybe like some other disease that causes memory loss. One of those.
Oh, you have he they, so you're gay.
What? No, I'm not. What the fuck?
What
Where
do you
did you
mean?
get that conclusion from?
What is they? I don't understand they.
They, it's a neutral pronoun. It's an
So
English
you're
neutral pronoun
neutral.
that
I'm
has been used
assuming.
for
So you're
hundreds of
you're
years.
you're bisexual, no?
What the fuck? Where
So
are you
why?
getting it from?
I don't know. Why do you say they?
My
Like,
pronouns?
I mean,
What
what
do
do
you
you
mean
mean?
why? Because it's neutral. Like, don't you use neutral words to describe yourself? Like, are you? I don't know. Do you have a PhD or something? Wouldn't you use the word doctor for yourself? Is
Uh,
doctor a neutral word or not? Because like,
okay, but
as far as I know, it is, right?
hmm all right.
Do you only use masculine words to refer to yourself?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you 17? 16 and a half?
Uh, I'm 22.
Okay, I'm gonna make a note. 22. All right.
Okay, next thing you're gonna add my address, dude is gonna dox me. That's crazy.
No, my intent is not to dox you. I mean, if you're afraid of being doxed, you can refuse to share information. I'm just trying to understand your mindset.
It's very smart. How old are you?
I don't disclose any personal information.
I should have asked first. Damn it.
Let me just finish the sentence. That has not yet been disclosed already.
Has your age been disclosed already?
No.
Yeah, that's why I should have asked first.
Okay. All right. So let's get back to your main contention. So you feel that Israel committed a genocide? Yes.
I mean, the idea was probably that, based on what they were doing, but
Well, yes. Let's start with a yes or no. I need to nail you down because I feel like you're
wasn't that enough of a yes? Okay, sure, yes.
okay. All right. So what if you can present one piece of evidence at a time? So let's start with just one. Like what's
I don't have the time to discuss this. I have to go in like 10 minutes, but sure, we can discuss it some other time if you want.
what you said you have 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes total. I have to go in 10 minutes. I need to get ready.
Okay, 10 minutes is plenty.
Yeah, but I also need to get ready, and I need 10 minutes to get ready.
So you got to go.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, John, you're next. John,
Hello.
hello. John, can you fix your audio? Like there's echo in your room. Are you using a laptop microphone?
No, that's echoing probably because of your stream, like the stream thing. Like it was echoing for everyone.
I can't
Uh,
understand what you're saying.
no, the stream you have on, like I don't know if that's because of that or it's because of mic, because it was echoing for like everyone.
I don't know
On
what
your
you're
stream.
saying. I honestly don't know what you're saying.
Um, can you hear me now?
I mean, you know, you gotta continue talking. Like if you ask me, can you hear me now? Yeah, I could hear you now, but try saying something else. Let's continue talking.
Hello. Okay. Hi.
No, no, no. Continue speaking, and I'll tell you if I understand what you're saying.
Okay. What do you want me to tell you?
What's your position on the Israel versus Gaza genocide?
Uh, I think both the IDF and the Hamas guys have probably committed war crimes.
Okay.
And
Let me just make a note. Israel v. Gaza genocide debate. So you feel Israel committed war crimes against Gaza?
Hamas committed war crimes against
I
Israel.
can't understand what you're saying. Could you just answer yes or no? So do you feel Israel committed war crimes against Gaza? I think that's what you said. Could you just confirm? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
So thinks Israel committed war crimes against Gaza. Very nice. So, could you present evidence? Hello, Might Knight. Can you hear me, Might Knight?
Yes, I can hear.
Oh, you have good audio. Might Knight, do you hate Jews?
No,
Do you hate Israel?
no. Don't ask why it took so long to answer that.
Excuse me?
Contemplating. Took me a few seconds to answer that,
But
but I answered instantly.
do you hate Israel?
No,
Okay. Do you think Israel committed a genocide in Gaza?
they committed a mass murder, but not the definition of genocide. That's a technicality.
Okay, that's good. So we can discuss that. Let me make a note.
Isn't this chat about vegans?
Are you anti-vegan? Do you want to talk about are you pro-vegan? No, you're anti-vegan.
Anti-vegan?
Yeah, I can tell. But you think so you voted for Trump?
No.
Oh, you're a leftist. You're a communist.
Also, no.
Okay. Interesting. Do you, but you believe in God?
Didn't this chat call vegans evil?
Yeah.
I came here because I disagree with that. I think vegans are like ignorant. They're not deliberately evil.
Okay.
Because they're ignorant on how protein works and ignorant on how planting and farming works.
Okay.
So basically, every time you produce a plant, you're already killing form of animal life in the process by killing molds and worms every
And
time you
and you
pull
think
out a plant or create one.
vegans don't know
So
this?
they know this, they just ignore it.
What do you mean they know this? They just ignore it. That's not the definition of ignorant. If you know something and
But
ignore
they
it,
are ignorant.
ignorant means you don't know. That's the
Because if
definition.
they knew it, then they felt that the foundation for veganism
Have you
makes no
ever
sense.
debated a vegan?
Yes.
And did you explain it to them?
Yes.
And did they change their mind about veganism after that?
We went to the other portion of veganism about dieting.
Hmm. Okay, but
So you can't make someone concede about all of veganism by just arguing that it doesn't protect all animals.
Did they concede the point that being a vegan
Yes.
entails killing animals? So they conceded,
Yes.
but they
Because
maintain.
if the foundation for veganism is that it's healthier and that it protects animals, then that side of veganism would be debunked.
Okay, I don't know
But if
about
you're
it.
arguing that veganism is healthier for the body, that's a whole different argument.
Hmm. So I'm gonna write.
Because that's got to do with being a vegetarian, whatnot. Unless you consider vegetarian and vegans two different things. I don't.
I'm just gonna make a note. Kills animals. Let me just.
Vegans don't kill animals. It's just there's no in the current day. There's no way to
Mm-hmm.
protect all animals
Mm-hmm.
while also maintaining plant food.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's the argument.
Okay.
So if your goal as a vegan is to
Mhm.
protect animals, then you're still not fully protecting animals.
Wait, but the question is, do you feel really that vegans are ignorant? You think that vegans don't know what you
I
know?
think they're ignorant on. I think that yes, they are. I don't think most people or most vegans know that when planting something, you're actually killing a small portion of animals in the
You
process of
think
doing so.
okay. So you think vegans don't know this. All right. Okay.
Most vegans,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But if they
And if
knew
they
it,
do know it,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
that would mean they're just not caring about it. Because if they did care, then they know it debunks their system
Mm-hmm.
of protecting all animals.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the goal of veganism.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Are you
let's.
vegan?
What am I thinking? I'm thinking. I want to hear what you. I'm gonna try and convince you that vegans are evil because you're saying vegans are not evil,
Yeah, they think they're ignorant.
right? But let's assume a vegan knows exactly what you know, but nevertheless he is vegan. Would you then
Then they
agree?
probably be in the minority.
No, no, no. But would you agree then that vegan is evil?
Yes. Because
Okay.
they have like a double standard for what animals they'll keep alive and what
Hmm.
they won't.
Okay. All right. So I don't know how to convince you that vegans know what you know. I mean, so we're gonna leave it at that. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Because after that, I don't know how to convince you that they know what you know. Like,
I'm sure there are some that know, but I highly doubt that like 60% to 90% of them know that.
oh, 60. But
Because
you
why
agree
would you
that,
con-
51% of them, you feel 51% of them do know what you know.
No, because 51% would be a majority. I don't
You
think a
said,
majority
but
knows.
you said 60% and then
Yeah,
90%.
example.
But what about 50%, 51%? Is it like, why did you go to 60%?
I'm just saying it cannot be a majority. I
Why not?
doubt
You
it.
said 60%. You said 60% don't,
I
like,
said 60 and 9%.
yeah, 60 is enough. What about 51? Like,
I doubt 51%.
wait, but why did you say 60?
Because that's the number that popped up in my head.
Right, but not 51. Okay, this is why I don't want to get into it because it's just, me and you throwing around numbers. But we both agree that, the definition, if somebody knows what you know and it still maintains his veganism, then that's evil. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But you then have to prove that the majority of them know.
I don't see the point of proving the majority. I don't see the
Because
point.
if you can't prove the majority, then you can't claim that vegans in general are evil. But you can claim they are ignorant in general.
I'm satisfied with saying that a vegan, a non-ignorant vegan, which is, I would say, uh, all of them. Vegans are very well informed. Like all vegans are very well informed. No one becomes a vegan without becoming very informed. They know both sides of the issue. They know they kill animals for their salad. They know. They know they use pesticides or they know. It's nothing to do with not knowing. Vegans are evil. Vegans don't care about the animals. Vegans have nothing to do with the benefit of animals. Vegans are just pure evil people. They lie about reality just in order to claim to be better than you, more ethical than you.
I generally don't think that most vegans know
Okay?
has to go through to
So,
get them
but
plants. I generally
you
don't.
realize you real okay, look, I don't see the point of discussing this because I don't know how will we
Because
ever
because if we don't resolve it, then we never like understand if vegans are evil or not. Unless we know that they're all actually knowledgeably going through with killing animals, as long as it gives them plants.
okay, I
But we
don't
can't
know.
truly call them evil until we know that.
That's the true Scotsman fallacy. So we can't truly do anything. Everything is always, up in the air. Nothing is ever absolutely clear.
Fallacy.
Yeah, true Scotsman fallacy. There's always nothing is ever
I'm
absolute.
just saying we don't know the statistics of how many vegans know this and how many don't. Fallacy. I'm just saying.
I mean, you can always claim we don't know, and if I show you stats, you can always find issues with the way the statistics were collected. This is an endless, game that I don't see the point of entering this game. I didn't say my contention isn't even that vegans equal evil. It's vegan, which is not even clear. I mean, originally it was vegan. It was veganism equals Nazism. I just wanted to make it very short, so I reduced all the extra
To like
letters.
attract them, trigger them.
No, it's not. No, no, it's not in order to trigger anyone. It's the truth.
Wait, so how would it equal Nazism unironically?
I mean, I've debated it, and vegans admit that it's true. So, but we can go back to, but first let's get this out of the way. So, vegan equals evil. That's at the end of the day. That's my experience with all vegans. They know what you know. You're not going to enlighten them when you tell them, "Oh, animals have been killed on the farm to produce your veggies." They know it and they don't care. They don't care about the animals. They don't care about anything except for they found a niche. They found a way to pretend they are better than you. They are pure evil. Pure
Like
evil.
the pro-choice crowd. Like the pro-choice
I
crowd.
wouldn't
Yeah.
even pro choice. That makes sense. I mean, to be pro choice, I'm pro choice. That makes sense. Like, I want to be able to murder a baby. It's a convenience. Vegans actually suffer. They actually reduce their own quality of life. It's not even a convenience. It's pure evil. They suffer just in order to pretend to be better than you. That's pure, unadulterated evil, as far as evil can exist. I
They aren't
really,
directly advocating for the killers of
I,
babies, most of them,
I
but
didn't hear
a
you.
lot of vegans are leftists anyways. So
Yes, it's part of
I
their yeah.
think you'd be just as evil as them.
You're not clear. You're like not. You're not
I
speaking
think you'd
clearly.
be just as evil as them if you like for early aborts,
Wait, yeah,
with late abortions.
delayed abortions. What?
Like if you support late abortions
Late
or
abortions, I
whatnot.
support. You could look again. You can support late abortions. It makes sense. Like you don't want to have a
Oh,
child because you don't want to pay for it. Or you want to kill it. You want to have a
no,
career.
because a late abortion constitutes life.
Fine. They,
You can make an argument for like an early abortion being less living, but even that constitutes human life,
let me tell
human
you.
rights.
Let me tell you. Leftists used to murder babies because it was inconvenient to have them around.
Jews used
Leftists
to sacrifice babies as well.
sacrifice.
That's I don't
Leftists
hate them.
leftists murder, period. Leftists are murderers.
Right.
Leftists, the Nazis were leftists. Stalin was a leftist. I mean, Hitler was a leftist, but then they claim no, he was extreme right. No, no, no. Hitler was never extreme right. Hitler was extreme left. He was a socialist. Stalin was a socialist. Mao Zedong was a socialist. All the mass murderers since the beginning of time were always leftists. Leftists are
I
evil
can agree with that.
murderers. Right. And vegans, it's just a niche. Vegans are just a type of a leftist. They're just a special niche in the leftist landscape. Just pure, unadulterated evil. That's my opinion. When you're I think they say running field for them, like you're defending them where they don't know. That's nonsense. Of course they know better than you, but they have an interest. They want to be better than you. They want to be able to say I'm better than you. They want to be able to say you're evil because they are actual evil. These people are actual evil. If ever you were looking for actual evil, you found it. That's vegans. They're not ignorant. To claim that they are ignorant, you might as well say that every criminal ever is just an ignorant. It's just just ignorant. All the leftists just ignorant. Hitler, he was just ignorant. Stalin, they no, no. These people are murderous. Every time a leftist gets a chance, they murder. Their go-to is murder. Murder first.
I think something they all these evil bastards have in common is
I
they're
can't understand
all
what you're saying. Like
they're all.
what?
I think something all these sinful evil bastards have in common is that they're all ignorant of the salvation of Jesus Christ. So this was a nice
No.
conversation.
All
God
right.
bless.
All right. I'll see you around. Thank you so much.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Okay. Bye. Let me make a note.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
find compassion for babies,
You know. No. Don't keep
even the
your
unborn ones.
don't keep your hopes high. Anyway, I'm gonna make some notes about you. Believes in God. Anti-choice. Okay. All right,
And I'm
man.
a conservative Christian,
Oh,
generic kind of
that's good.
same old, same old.
All right, man. I'll see you around.
See ya.
All right, bye. Christian. All right. Okay, and everybody's gone. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, we were watching this, but you know what? Maybe there is news on YouTube. So Destiny is getting wrecked on YouTube, but there's nothing. I don't think she can actually sue him because he didn't do anything intentionally. He didn't have intent to commit a crime. Sending someone your nudes, um, is that intent to commit a crime? I don't know. Maybe. Gravitic propulsion. Oh.
I recently fell into a rabbit hole of conspiracy theories about how the US government, it's always the US government, is supposedly hiding some anti-gravity technology from us, some way to access the energy of the vacuum and whatnot. This isn't an entirely new story, but the recent episode was triggered by this.
She's always wearing really strange clothes. Elo! Ugh. Yet, Luke, yet, how is your life?
Good. How are you?
Phenomenal.
Hell
So,
yeah.
so I was just discussing with another guy how evil vegans are. You should have listened to it.
I still am not convinced that vegans are evil. I don't understand how.
Mm. Okay, I mean, do you think anything can be evil? Is there a potential of evil in the universe? Was Hitler evil? Stalin? Like, is anyone evil? Has anyone ever been
Yeah. So
evil? Hmm.
when you say evil, what do you mean?
Forget about me.
Like,
Like the word evil, I didn't invent the word evil. And you must have heard of it or used it before you
I
came
have, yeah.
across me. So, would you have considered anything in the universe to be evil prior to have met me, having had meeting me?
I think
Past?
there can be evil acts, yeah.
No.
But people, I don't think people can be evil.
Oh, so what do you mean you don't think? I mean, it's just a word. What do you mean think? How can you think?
Yeah, so
Hmm.
when most people say people are evil, it's like implying that they like
Hmm.
their soul is evil. I think it's like when Christians say like there's either good or evil, and I kind of reject that dichotomy or the
Okay.
dialectic
Okay.
of
So
good versus evil.
okay. Okay. So obviously you're not going to agree that vegans are evil because you don't like the word evil for use
No,
for
but
people.
I can look at an act. So evil essentially just means like profoundly immoral, right? And yeah, I would reject that veganism is profoundly immoral. I don't think veganism is evil or
Can
profoundly
something
immoral.
can someone be profoundly immoral?
Yes.
All right, give me an example, a single example.
Oh yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer. He
Okay,
did profoundly immoral things.
like what? Give me one example of what he did. I don't know
Do you
anything.
know Jeffrey Dahmer?
No.
Oh, sorry. I'll use like Stalin as an example then. Stalin did profoundly immoral things,
Like what?
intentionally starving large amounts of the Soviet population.
Why did he do it?
Because he saw it as a means to an end for like political power.
How does that give one political power?
Well, but Stalin basically had this like overview of like establishing a utopian Stalinistic state,
Yeah,
which
I don't
required
understand.
him to kill.
I don't understand the motivation to kill. I don't understand it. What's the benefit? How did Stalin benefit from killing anyone, even a single person?
Let me think about this.
Okay.
Well, there's a couple aspects of why he intentionally starved people.
Mm-hmm.
So one was he tried to get rid of like the Ukrainian uprising movement. So
Okay.
he
I
like
mean,
intentionally killed Ukrainian people by starving them
okay.
to like quell or to stop a independence movement in part
Okay.
of his country.
All right. So you think that's immoral?
Definitely.
Why?
Intentionally killing people to protect your political power,
I
killing
mean,
people for your self-interest. Yeah, that's immoral,
mhm.
right? What or I don't you don't agree with morals, but
No, I mean, nothing to do with my agreeing with definitions of words. I'm just trying to understand. I mean, obviously, what do you mean personal? He was the head of the USSR, the Soviet Union. So the actions he took, he could have easily, right, if you would have brought him in front of a tribunal to judge him, he would have defended himself. The line of defense would have been, what do you mean? This is for the benefit of the country. I didn't do. I wouldn't have killed Koreans. I didn't do it for me personally. I did it to
He kind of
protect.
did.
Excuse me.
He kind of did it his own accord,
What
like
what
for
was
himself.
what was the purpose of
I
doing
mean,
it?
if the state thrives, so basically the Stalinistic like
Hmm.
envision for the Soviet Union was to kind of was economic collectivization. So
Hmm.
instead of like feeding the peasants that he intentionally starved, he gave the food to urban workers to like create an economic collective for the better of his country. Which was only good for like him and other people. It wasn't good for everyone.
Hmm.
But if you want to use like a black and white example, Stalin probably isn't the best
Oh.
because it was more nuanced than
Hmm. Yeah.
like if we want to get into the deep philosophy of it, there's big debates between like Sartre and Camus about like utilitarianism and whatnot. But here, I'll give you an example. Hitler, like
Hmm. Okay.
intentionally killing,
Hmm.
like one of the, or let's go with the Rwandan genocide even. Are you
Wait,
familiar with that?
you gotta stop this jumping
No,
around. Hmm.
no, I'm not jumping around. I just want to demonstrate to you like how people can do self-interested immoral
Okay, but
acts.
this is it. Okay, I'm gonna allow you to pick one example, and
Okay,
that's
Rwandan genocide.
and listen. If we fail with this example, you're gonna have to retract your main contention. So that's gonna be it. Like I can't forever debate you, and you keep. I think this. I don't even know what the logical fallacy this would be, but
There is
like,
none.
excuse me.
There is none other than hopping around the bush.
I don't know. I don't know what the logical fallacy would be. I mean, but you right. So you gave me
Okay, so what do you want? What do you
Jeffrey
want an
Dahmer.
example of somebody?
We started with
Okay,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Dahmer was a serial killer
I don't
who
know. I
killed
don't know.
people
I'm
because he
not
liked
saying.
eating them and
I'm
having
not.
sex with them.
I don't know. Look, you gave me an example, Jeffrey Dahmer. Then you retracted it. I mean, you could have continued, but you chose to retract it because I
Well,
don't
you didn't
know.
know who it was, so
So what?
I,
So what? I mean, okay, you gave me an example. Okay, then you went to Stalin. Then you went to Hitler. Now you're going to Rwanda. So you, like, I don't know what to do. Like, you
okay, tell me what you want. Do you want an example of immorality? Is
I
that
don't
what you want?
know. Look, I claim, in my experience, vegans are evil. That's my
Yeah, and
experience. Vegans are
evil we've
evil.
established is profoundly immoral.
Okay, I don't know, established, but
Can you?
that's that's your definition. Fine, good enough.
Okay,
It
yeah,
doesn't even matter what the definition is, and but you're claiming
yeah, it
people.
does because it's your proposition, and within your proposition, you have to have a definition of what you're claiming vegans are.
There's no rules in the universe. That's the
There's
only
l-
rule.
l- there's rules to logic.
There's no rules. The only rules in the universe is that there's no rules in this universe. So we can make up.
There is a rule. That's a reductio ad absurdum.
What? What?
What you just said was self-contradictory. A reductio ad absurdum.
Okay, who says you cannot self-contradict?
What you just said. I mean, I guess you can, but it's a
Hmm.
logical fallacy.
What's wrong with the logical fallacy, right? We have to agree.
Wait, you
These
just said I committed a logical fallacy.
Yes, but we right. That's because we agree, me and you, right? There's no rules in the universe. We didn't pop into this universe,
Except
and
for that there is no rules.
yes, there's no rules
So
in the universe.
there's one rule.
There isn't even that. Even that rule is not a rule. Look, there's no
Okay, there we
rules. Me and you, we're having a conversation, and as we are conversing, we can come up with rules, right? Rules in order to facilitate the communication. At the end of the day, we're trying to figure things out, and we're trying to share ideas. We're trying to, maybe be wiser, maybe teach each other. Who knows? Have a good time, play chess with our minds. Yeah, it's get upset a little, get energized, get emotional, not get whatever. Okay, we can do whatever we want. We're free within the limitations of the law. We're free to do whatever we want. So we create our own rules. We could say, all right, let's use the common rules of logic. Yeah, okay. So no let's avoid self contradiction. Let's try to avoid self contradiction and so on. Let's use the English language and so on. Let's use, right? So, but we agree, these are the terms that we agree to in order to in order to communicate, which is okay. I mean, but it's our agreement between me and you. I mean, no one is, no one cares except for me and you. All right. Okay. So, look, my feeling is that in general, vegans are evil. Now, I agree when I talk to any one certain vegan, sometimes they're evil, sometimes they're nice. Maybe as I get to know them, we become very good friends. Initially, maybe there's bumps in the road, but over the time, we become good friends and we laugh about our disagreements, and then the disagreements even become extremely boring at the end of the day. But you could say the same about Hitler. Like, I'm sure Hitler was a great dad and a great friend, and he was like probably kind of normalish. And I heard Stalin was a great father. He had a daughter, and she loved him very much. And a lot of the most evil people ever known, these were nice people if you ever met them. If you didn't have to face their evilness, if you weren't murdered by Stalin, you would have been happy knowing Stalin. Maybe there's a lot of people who never met Stalin who miss Stalin. And there's many people from even from the age of Stalin, I heard, that loved Stalin. They weren't, maybe even, so, but the question is, you're saying people cannot be evil. Like, that's like your feeling. Okay. Except
Well,
for,
I think
hmm
I
go
think
ahead.
people can be evil in the sense that yes, people can do profoundly immoral things, but
Hmm.
when people talk about evil, they often ascribe some sort of metaphysical essence to their being,
Yeah,
wherein they say like these people are like their souls are evil. Like, but I reject any like
obviously.
metaphysical meaning. So
Obviously. Obviously.
yeah. So like a Christian, when somebody says they're evil, they're saying like they're inspired by the devil or doing the devil's bidding, which I reject. I think people
Obviously.
can do profoundly immoral things, but I think people, rather than like being on a spectrum or a dialectic of good versus evil, it's much more nuanced than that. And people are complicated. It's like the Nietzschean ideas of like people being a chaotic mess of like morality rather than like good versus evil or beyond good versus evil, you
Hmm.
know?
Okay. So,
Yeah.
but wait. So I'm a little bit confused. So would you say are people can be evil? Is it there's a possibility that certain people are evil, or is there no such? Because like in the beginning you said people cannot be evil, but so I'm lost now.
Yeah. People can be evil
Hmm.
like as so far as their actions are evil, but there is no like essence of them that is evil.
I don't know. Look, fine. I mean, I don't know what you mean. I honestly don't know what you mean by essence. Like,
Like a metaphysical meaning.
yes, it sounds like you want to ascribe people some metaphysical meaning, and
No,
you.
I don't want to do that.
But that's what you're doing. You're by saying people.
I'm not.
But look,
I'm rejecting that.
but you bring up essence, like as if there is an
Yeah, I'm
essence.
saying.
Right? You're a
Yeah, I'm saying I
scientist.
don't believe
You're a
that
scientist.
people have the essences.
But you're a scientist. People don't have essence. There's no essence. People are a soup of chemicals. They are a neural network, a biological neural.
Maybe.
What? What did you say?
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, I
What do you
agree.
mean maybe? Wait, you agree that people are a chemical soup, right?
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay. And a neural network in the brain?
Of course.
Okay, what do you mean maybe then? I am lost. What's maybe?
Maybe I think there's like an idea of like
Mm-hmm.
the amalgamation of these chemical soups
Mm-hmm.
for say like humanity. I
Mm-hmm.
think there could be some sort of essence created
What
by the
what do you
collection of humanity.
I don't what? I'm lost.
Are you familiar with Albert Camus?
No.
Okay, so basically he rejects both propositions of existentialism and essentialism,
I don't know what
which I
those
can
are.
explain
I
if you
don't
want
know
me to.
isms. I don't know isms.
Okay, so basically existentialism is that existence precedes essence, whereas in
I'm
essentialism,
I don't know what you
essence
I
precedes
I don't know.
existence.
I
So,
don't understand these things. I'm sorry.
well, they're just like existential philosophy
I don't
terms.
know. I have no idea what you're saying. You might as well tell me something in some language I never even heard. I don't know what you're saying, and I don't even know why you're saying it. It's like, what? Can you speak?
Es bien, lo siento.
Can you speak? Can you go back to speaking English? And let's not
Sí,
speak
claro.
Discord. Yeah.
Lo
So
siento.
what?
También. Sorry, I started speaking in another language for you.
Oh, what language is it?
Okay, so basically, I was speaking Spanish, but basically, yes, people are just
Oh,
chemical
lo
soup.
siento.
Sí, señor.
So you're speaking Spanish in an American accent that I don't even know you're speaking. It sounds like you're speaking Italian. I thought, is this guy speaking Italian?
Well,
By the
soy
way,
italiano y americano.
so you are
Entonces,
you're Italian, right?
well, I have heritage from Italy,
Yeah,
but I'm
I
American.
can tell. I can tell from the way you look. You look Italian. You
Do I? Wow.
sound Italian. Your speech is Italian. Italian American.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard that before.
Yeah. I mean, you're clearly
Maybe.
Italian.
Yeah, but I don't know Italian. I only know Spanish
Interesting.
and English, of course.
Hmm. Okay, just okay. Whose fingers are those in the picture? In your profile picture,
Fingers.
somebody's fingers are on the left.
Yeah, the person taking the picture.
No, somebody's fingers got in the frame,
Yeah, that's the phone. They're taking a picture.
but it's too far.
Oh, it's not.
Okay.
They're zooming in on a mirror.
So what's what's the string? Is it you're in your right hand? You're holding something?
No. Am
Okay.
I? I don't think so.
There's a string. There's a vertical string. Oh, that's the mirror. That's the
Oh,
break.
that's the mirror. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
line
so
in the mirror.
it's a line in the mirror. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, you
I'd
gotta
like
use.
psychoanalyzing that.
You have to start using some oil for your face. It's dry.
How can you cannot see my face that well?
I can tell that it's beginning to show wrinkles a little bit. That's my intuition.
I use oil. It's not.
Oh, you
I'm
use
20 years
oil?
old. I think
What
I'm
type?
good on the wrinkles.
Okay, and on your left wrist there is a watch or some.
No, it's like bracelets.
Okay. Oh, because you're Italian.
Do Italians wear bracelets?
I think it's a little bit Italianish to wear bracelets, I think.
Maybe.
Do you also work out your lower body or only your upper body?
No, I do both.
Were you able to grow your calves? Calves are a big challenge. So, do you know how to grow your calves?
I try, yeah. My
What do you
calves are all right. They look good.
they look good? They're big?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I play sports, so I do like uh
Mhm. What do
free
you
running and calisthenics, so like backflips and whatnot. So I
You
got to
can
do
do
my legs too.
wow, that's good. But you don't do any self-defense.
I've taken like a few boxing classes before, but
W-
I'm not an adamant trainer of the martial arts.
Did you wrestle in high school?
Not like for sport, but no, I did not. I played football though and track.
Really? So what did you do in wrestling season?
I don't even know when wrestling season is.
That's like after football. There's football, then wrestling.
Oh yeah, I'd run track during that.
Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Got it. So you were
Yeah.
running what, like 800?
Mostly like 2, 1, and 4.
Okay.
So the short ones.
Yeah, that's good. So you're from New Jersey?
No, no,
You're not?
I'm not. No,
Mm.
you'll never guess.
I mean, you have. I mean, you're Italian. I think New Jersey is packed with Italians. No,
Yeah, New Jersey, Massachusetts. Yeah.
so you're from Massachusetts.
No, but I have family who lives there.
Mm. Okay. All right. Do I have any notes on you? Oops.
Do you? What do they say?
Nothing. Okay.
Oh,
I'm just gonna write you're an American,
okay.
Italian. Uh, let's say jeans, track, football. Obviously vegan. So when you say you're vegan, okay, let's get back to evil. Seize the.
Yes.
Okay, let me see. Go vegan. Seize the
Yeah, go vegan.
moment. Wait, what are you drinking?
Coffee.
Oh, okay. So, like,
Do you like coffee?
are you into coffee?
Yeah, I like coffee.
How
It's
do
a
you
good
make it?
drink.
How do you make instant?
No, usually at home I grind up beans and make it.
Okay, you grind. Okay, you do you grind the beans yourself? Do you roast them?
Yeah, I
You
buy
roast
beans and
them?
then I grind them. No, I don't roast them.
Okay, so you just grind them. You have a grinder at
I buy
home.
roasted beans and then
Okay.
I grind them.
You grind them just before you make your coffee in real time?
It depends.
On what? Whether you
If I'm in like a rush, I'll grind
okay.
them right before, but sometimes I'll do it
Okay.
before and save them.
And what do you use to make the coffee? Like a coffee machine? Like a
Yeah, it's like a standard
okay.
pot maker.
Okay. What, so you use a filter?
Yeah, yeah.
And of course your coffee is extremely strong. It's basically poison.
I wouldn't say it's super strong.
Really? Do you add milk? Is it a latte?
Sometimes I'll add like oat milk or soy milk. Vegan, you
Oh,
know?
vegan milk.
Yeah. Oh no, it's Trax, this
Hello,
guy.
Trax.
Yo, what's up, Luke?
Oh my god.
What's up?
It's my favorite person ever.
Trax, are you?
Wait. Okay, I think I know how you know me from yesterday.
Yeah, I bet
What-
you do.
What happened yesterday?
Don't worry about what happened yesterday, Mr. Slave. Don't
All
worry
right,
about
Trax-
Me
that.
and Trax put it.
That's in the past.
Me and Trax put it
Trax-
past each other. We're okay.
Trax, are you? Do you hate Jews?
No, I don't hate Jews.
Mm-hmm.
He hates me though. He banned me from his VC within like 10
I
seconds.
thought you said he banged me.
Oh,
so-
I forget. Did I? Okay, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
You hate free
I don't know.
speech.
Trax, why is your name Trax?
I don't know. What?
Why is your name Trax?
I used to be a graffiti artist, and that was what I wrote everywhere. I just wrote
pretty
tracks
sick.
everywhere.
What do you mean graffiti artist? Like you used to be a vandal?
Like
Used to be a
vandalism. Yeah, I used to be a vandal.
hoodlum? And what happened?
It's pretty sick.
So what happened was a police officer caught me and sucker punched me, and then I stopped doing it.
Wow. Why did he? What do you mean he
Wow.
punched you? Did you sue him?
No, I didn't. To be honest, in a way, I'm glad he punched me, because if he didn't punch me, I probably would have been charged with a shit ton of graffiti.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I would just take it as a lesson learned to just not do graffiti anymore.
So he just
I
walked
didn't
up
want
to
to
you.
go through.
He just walked up to you and punched you like a haymaker.
So he was.
Mm-hmm.
So he was a unmarked police officer, and he just like pulled up and like screamed at me through his car.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started running a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I saw him get out of the car and start sprinting,
Mm-hmm.
I put my hands up and I was telling him like, "Hey, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything." I had my hands up the entire time. And then he just ran up to me and sucker punched me to the ground.
Wait.
So
Did he hurt you? Did he break something?
yes, of course. No, he luckily didn't break anything, but yeah, no, it hurt. He busted my lip.
Ouchie.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to hear that you're okay.
Was he bigger than you?
And you
Oh, he was he was a bit bigger. Not that much bigger, but he was fast. That's why I was so scared. Like, he was so fast. That guy was like an Olympic track star. I've never seen someone like sprint at me like that before.
Interesting.
Anyways,
That's an interesting life story.
well, it's not really a life story, but it's an event.
So was that
wait,
so
so
your name?
Trax,
Your
does
name
this
Trax.
contribute to you thinking that white people are oppressed?
I think they're socially oppressed.
Okay, not
I don't think they're
white police
oppressed in
officers?
general. I think they're socially oppressed.
Wait,
And
you're a
you can't even
socialist?
argue the point.
Are you a
No, I'm not a
communist?
I
socialist.
literally can't.
I'm not a communist. I
You're-
like capitalism.
Okay.
Hell yeah, that's good.
But yeah, my claim is, you know,
So why
I
are you
mean,
saying
from
people?
I don't really want to talk about this anymore, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
me
think
neither.
white
But
people are
Wait.
socially oppressed.
What do you mean? What do you mean people are socially oppressed? What does that mean?
It means society will look down on, or they will look down on, or not give you like benefit of the doubt because of a particular, or like the particular color of your skin.
Wait,
So
you're
like I
black?
could say, as I'm not black, I'm white. So as a white person, if I were to say I'm against immigration, so if I say that as a white person, there's going to be more people in the society that we live in that are going to berate me and call me racist for no particular reason other than I'm white. So,
Our president doesn't like immigration, so I don't think you're oppressed, bro.
Trax, are you pro?
Okay.
Are you anti-Trump?
Not particularly.
Did you vote for
Not
Kamala?
particularly. No,
I
I'm
voted for
Canadian.
Kamala.
I'm Canadian. So
Hello, NPC. NPC, do you hate Jews?
As equally as everybody else, maybe.
Oh, good.
Wrong answer.
So,
Oh, so you do hate Jews?
well,
Okay.
I said
That's-
maybe.
Yeah, Mr. Slave does hate Jews.
I do? What?
Oh wait, you don't?
Why would I hate Jews?
I was under the impression that you did. I'm sorry.
I used to hate Jews. I don't, not anymore. All right. So,
So you're a
NP
reformed Jew hater?
I'm a reformed, exactly. All right, NPC. So, okay. Do you personally hate Jews?
No.
Wait, what? You promised me you hate Jews. I was
No,
promised
no, I
a
said
Jew
I
hater.
hate everybody. I hate everybody equally. Doesn't matter who you are.
Oh, you're black.
No.
No, okay.
I think they call it a
Why would he be
misanthrope, not
black?
black.
Blacks have a voice. You have a little bit of a black voice, which is a compliment.
I'd rather have a black dick, but
Mm,
Okay,
Interesting
so you're
take.
saying you have a small peepee?
What?
Wait,
sure, why not?
okay.
I don't see how that logically follows.
What do you mean? He said he'd rather have a black dick. That
Oh, I
insinuates
thought
he
he said.
has a
I
small.
thought he said
Well,
black.
I mean, that's
I thought he said
insinuate. I
black
mean,
bitch. But
Oh,
okay.
he said he'd rather have a black bitch, not a black dick.
That's what I heard. I don't know what he said.
no,
anymore.
he said black dick.
Okay.
He
Okay.
said black dick.
Yeah, no one wants a black bitch.
I'm just sending
I
you
do.
for a loop, bro. I'm not gonna answer the stupid questions with real answers. You know what I mean?
Wait, what? You're not being okay. So you're lying.
Of course.
I don't understand. How do you spell lying? Okay. Why are you lying? Why can't you tell the truth? What's wrong? Why don't you want to have an actual discussion? How do you spell
What is the
lying?
truth?
Does
L
anybody
Y I N G.
Lying.
Lying? Okay. So NPC, you just said you're sending me on a loop, but then now you're saying you're not lying. I am thoroughly confused. Are you being honest or not?
Not.
Not honest. Why are you being not honest? What's wrong?
What is the truth?
What
He
is the
also supports
truth?
the current thing. So
Honesty. Like truth is like being transparent, honest. Like, do you want to have a discussion about something, or do you want to just be silly? I support the current. Oh, you're gay. No, you're not.
Hell no.
Oh,
This
you're.
is satire, my friend. This is satire. Eventually, you'll get my drift there, but this is satire.
What is satire?
I'll let you look it up.
No, I'm not asking for the definition. I'm asking you what you just said. This is satire. Satire. I'm asking what. What are you referencing when you say this is satire?
and he is.
The ideology that people just jump on, most fucking virtue signaling.
I know.
So, you know,
That
whether
I
it's the
know.
Ukraine war, the Israel, Palestine, whatever the hell, Black Lives Matter, get vaccinated. I don't give a fuck. Anything somebody mentions, I'm going to get behind, my friend, whether it's part of my values or not. That's satire, which is not the truth.
Oh,
Satire is
that's
saying,
why your name is NPC. Okay. What is touring pilot?
that's just I do a lot of sim racing, so that's why I like sim
Simmering?
racing account.
What are you mocking in your picture? In your, are you
I'm
just
mocking the people who get behind movements that make no fucking sense.
Yeah, like
okay,
wearing
yeah,
masks.
that's good. I agree.
Yes.
I agree with you.
So the current.
That's what an NPC does, right? It just follows the line.
Yeah.
So
I
Follows
support the
orders.
current thing. I support the current thing, guys.
So do you think your guys' approaches to life are more authentic than the culture that you live in?
Say that
Because
again.
I would argue that the aversion to like popular culture is just another unauthentic like approach to life, just as unauthentic as like the actual pop culture that exists.
I don't know what you just said, Luke. Wait, NPC. I'm trying to understand. Like, could you be honest and like answer questions, or do you
Yeah, I
like?
just did. I just did though. I was honest for like the last minute or
I
so.
know. So can you be honest from now until forever? As far as I'm concerned, can you please be honest with me and stop the satire?
Sure, I'll do my
Thanks.
best.
Okay, so do you hate Jews? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Do you hate Israel? Yes or no?
No.
Do you think Israel committed a genocide in Gaza? Yes or no?
Debatable.
All right, let's debate it. So, what's your position?
I'd rather see it to
Is it
believe
genocide or is it war? That's the
I
argument.
mean, I'm asking. I mean, did Israel commit a genocide? Yes or no? Debatable. Fine, let's debate. I mean, I'm listening.
Nothing
So-
is justifiable. Let's put it that way. Nothing is justifiable. I don't care what reason you give yourself.
Nothing is justifiable. Wait, what do you mean
In
nothing?
terms of, well, violence. No violence or land grab or whatever reason is justifiable.
How do you spell
Whatever you want to put
justifiable?
in.
Okay, I see. Justifiable. Got it. Nothing is justifiable in terms of what?
Well, anything that's like an aggression, violence, land takeover.
So the war against the Nazis was unjustifiable?
Depends what your history
No.
teach you about the war against the
I'm
Nazis.
asking you. You're saying no aggression is ever right. This is a quote from you. Nothing is justifiable in aggression. So aggression is never justifiable. Yes,
100%.
no.
That's
What?
my opinion. Yeah, 100%. That's my opinion. Yeah.
So if I come to kill you, you're not going to use force to defend yourself?
Well, like, are you showing up with a gun and I'm
Yes.
surprised and I got no way to defend myself? Then
You-
so be it. Just shoot it and get it over with.
Wait a minute.
What do you want me to do? Like
you want to
scream and beg you
die?
for?
No. Let's say you have
No,
a gun.
I-
Hang on.
You have a gun. I have a gun. I'm coming to kill you. Would you kill me?
It depends on the circumstances. Like if I have a chance to. Well, what are your
I'm
intentions
coming
of
to
killing
kill
me?
you. I'm
Exactly.
coming to kill you. Listen, you're saying that you're never going to defend yourself, and
But if you're
How
gonna
about this?
kill me, how am I gonna get a chance to stop you?
What do you mean?
Oh
You
my
could-
god! Stop.
Well, you could maybe see him coming.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay,
Hang on,
but how
hang
do
on.
I know he's gonna kill me just as him walking
Hang on.
by?
Stop!
So-
Stop! Okay, stop! Oh, stop! I'll change the scenario. Do you have someone you love? A mother, a father, a sister, a brother, anybody? Someone
Who
breaks
doesn't?
into your house and it what? Great. So pick a person that you care about deeply. Someone breaks into your house and is raping them in front of you, and they say, "I'm not going to stop raping them unless you drag or punch me or kill me. Like unless you fight me, I'm going to keep raping this person you love." Do you fight them?
Well, in this particular scenario, of course, I do something about it.
Okay,
Right,
so
aggression is sometimes
you're
justified,
in
idiot.
violation.
That was.
Okay.
It's not
NBC.
justified. It's
Okay.
not
What
justified.
do you mean it's
What's
not
not-
justified?
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait, you just. But so you're gonna
How is it not justified?
wait? No.
You just said you would do it, so you obviously think it is justified.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Oh,
you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yes, if it wasn't justified.
So.
No, I'm gonna do something about it and not let it happen. But it doesn't mean that my act of violence is justifiable. It just that's
But you
a
stopped
repercussion
bad.
of a situation. Yeah, sure. So what is your definition of bad? In this situation, it's bad. right? We're
Your
talking
definition
about
of
rape.
Rape is bad. In my
Yeah, yeah,
opinion,
yeah.
rape
Right.
is bad.
Hang on,
So the
Hang on, your
violence
definition
stops
of
rape.
bad and my definition of bad is comparable because we both agree that having a loved one being raped in front of us would be bad. Whatever your moral framework is irrelevant. We both don't want our loved person to be raped in front of us. Great. So now
Right.
you're going to justifiably to prevent the bad thing we both agree, which is terrible, which is the raping of your loved friend or family member. We now are going to use violence to stop the bad thing from happening, making that violence justified. This is such a brain dead position.
Cedar, let him
It
answer.
depends
Let him
what you're going
answer.
to do with that situation. What are you going to do? Are you going to kill him because he's raping somebody else? Is that justifiable to kill
So
him?
what he says is
Or can you
unless
just
That
stop
would-
him?
if
You can
that's the
stop
only
him
way
without
to
killing
stop
him, right?
Okay, everybody.
No, what
let
I'm
him
saying
answer.
is
I mean that's
Probably
the only
gonna
way
need
to
more
stop him.
to
Let me
stop
answer.
him.
Let me answer.
You need
Shut up. Let
to
me answer.
apply force.
Because what I didn't say it had to be kill. I said assault, like punch, attack. Unless you attack them, but this is also aggression. Killing is the most extreme form of aggression. But your idiotic brainlet position is that aggression is never justified. And what I'm saying is to assault this man who is raping your loved one is an act of aggression. You are physically assaulting him to stop him from raping. Is your position actually that just any form of physical aggression, physical assault, is not justified to stop your loved one being raped? Is that really your position?
No, it's because you guys are painting a box where aggression is the only way to stop them. Like you can stop somebody if he's
Wait, the
raping them. I can
hypothetical
jump
is
on them
to
and
make
stop them. I
logic
don't
out
have
of
to
your
necessarily
position.
hurt them.
Okay, okay,
Your
everybody.
position
have-
is never
Okay, okay,
justified.
everybody,
Your position
please.
is never justified.
Okay, Cedar Rapids. I appreciate what you're trying to say, but I'm trying to debate. Let me. I mean, let me debate him a little bit. Let's see how far I get. Then I'll let you.
Okay, fair enough.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
you can be next either way. Oh, he left. Oh. Anyway, so I don't understand honestly your position, NPC, unless you're joking. Are you being? Are you still sarcastic? Or are you back to like? Are you with me? Like, are
No,
you
you just
honest?
you gave a very specific scenario,
Okay.
and
Why
you're
is
trying
it
to attach
invalid?
that.
Why
No,
why is
You're
it
trying to attach that
invalid?
to another
Tracks.
argument.
Tracks. Hold on.
Now,
Please let me try and understand NPC. Honestly, this is really interesting. Okay, finally an interesting discussion. Go on, NPC.
all I'm saying is this is a particular scenario that you've drawn about rape. Now, I have a choice, right? Obviously, some people might let rage come over them and want to kill this person for the pain that they've caused. Other people might only want to stop him and let authorities deal with whatever repercussions he should live with. Now, me personally, I would not justify aggression because he did something bad to somebody that I want. Of course, inside of me, I would want to maybe kill this person, but I think what is justifiable is to stop the action, subdue the person, and let authorities deal with whatever it is that they do. So it doesn't mean that it's justifiable for me to do whatever harm that he did to somebody that I love. That's not justifiable.
Right, but what if you
I
just
wouldn't
do
hurt him or
what if you just
Tracks.
do a bit of harm?
Tracks. Let me please. Tracks. Let me. Let me enjoy this little bit of debate because it's very difficult to find people these days that I can actually debate. So NPC,
Alright.
yeah. If you want, I can debate you next, but I don't think Tracks, you and me disagree on anything. Anyway,
That's true, but I don't know why I can't chime in. once
because
in a while.
I'm trying to make content. This is my chance to make content, and I after this after yeah, YouTube content, and then I listen to it, and if I don't talk, if I'm not debating, then it's like for me boring. So let me try and debate this guy. You can make friends with him and then debate him later, or I can debate you later. Tracks. Anyway, NPC, I'm honestly confused about your position. So you see a crime being committed, would you stop it?
yeah, I'll do my possible to stop the crime itself, of course.
So
If I have the power to, yeah.
So
In this particular scenario that we spoke, where let's say there's only 3 people involved, I walk in on somebody raping somebody, and I can stop it. Yeah, of course I'll do something. Of course.
So would you use
But it won't be
aggression?
necessarily aggression. No, I'll just try to subdue the person the best that I can.
Okay, so maybe we don't understand aggression the same way. Like, what do you mean by aggression then?
Well, in a moment like that, it's easy to get like your emotions mixed up, and like obviously, if it's somebody that I love and which I do have in my life, it's easy to get lost in this rage where you would want to, punch the shit out of this person or kill them even for whatever it is that they did to the person that you love, but it doesn't make your actions justifiable because of what he did to people that you love.
Yeah, I honestly heard you expressing that. I'm still confused. Why do you, when you say aggression, why do you mix in emotions and revenge? I
Because
mean,
usually aggression comes from emotion. We
yeah.
let ourselves like go past what is right in our values or
When you
morals.
say when you say usually, I honestly I don't know what you mean. So like these are different entries in the dictionary.
Well, let's say you're a pacifist, right? Let's say you're a pacifist
No,
and you
no,
just don't
I,
want war, you don't want
no,
aggression,
I don't
but you do
know.
see something bad, you're not necessarily going to resort to violence to stop
Hold
the
on,
action or
hold
let
on,
your emotions get over you.
hold on, hold on. Like you're almost gish galloping. You're talking about you're opening multiple threads that we can debate forever. So I'm trying to narrow down what you're saying. What you're saying to me is obviously nonsensical, which means
Maybe to
you're
you.
yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
some people will agree with me.
fine. I, I would say anyone who says Israel is committing anything like a genocide, anything like a genocide in Gaza, are basically people that agree with you, which to me is nonsensical. That's what I'm saying. So this is what makes it such an interesting and important discussion.
But you're allowed your opinion, right?
That nothing. I
That's
don't
your
know.
opinion.
I don't. That's
It doesn't make it truth.
that's a separate thread of discussion. I'm not going into right now what's allowed and not allowed. Anyway, I'm just curious when you say, okay, so aggression is in different. It's a different entry in the dictionary than revenge, than emotions. These are different entries in the dictionary. Aggression is separate.
Yep. Yep.
I could
Let's look
be.
it up. I'm gonna look up the definition just to get it
No,
like
it's not.
nice and
It's
clear in
not
my mind.
important.
I know what it is, but I'd like to
It's
see the
not
definition
important.
itself.
I'm not disagreeing. All we need to know is these are
Yeah,
different.
I'm just saying I want to see the definition of what aggression is.
Okay.
Sometimes the definition in our minds is not necessarily within the dictionary.
But
I just want to make sure myself.
I'm looking to understand your mind, not the dictionary.
Yeah.
I want to see what is in your mind, like how you feel towards the so-called genocide in Gaza. That's what I'm interested in. I don't care about, you brought up the word aggression. I don't care about that specific word. I care
I don't think
about
I brought it up first. I don't think I brought it up first. It was brought up in this scenario where if somebody would do something to me, you wouldn't act out of like you wouldn't use aggression. I think somebody else brought that up. I don't think
I'm
I brought that up.
I'm writing everything you're saying. I'm typing up in your note on Discord, and it's a literal
Well, maybe it
quote.
was me. I could
Yeah.
be wrong.
Yeah. Also, this conversation is recorded. You can look at the
Yeah, I heard that
video.
earlier. You were saying
Yeah. So
you were looking for content. That's fine.
yeah. So you said, quote, nothing is justifiable in aggression, unquote. That's a quote from you.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, sure. No aggression is justifiable to me, I think is what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Okay. So everyone in the room were livid when you said that. They got very upset and confused. How could you say that? Nothing is.
That's unfortunate for them.
That's a different. That's a
I
different.
come from a very I would
Mhm.
say this opinion comes from a very pacifist way of thinking, and if that makes people mad, then that's kind of sad for them, if you ask me, because they're promoting aggression or justified aggression and saying it's that I'm the problem for not promoting aggression.
Again, you're opening multiple threads that we can discuss and debate each and every one of these threads. And I'm trying to close down the threads. I'm trying to figure out your position on the Israel genocide. And right now,
So let's stick to that then. So let's
yeah.
stick to that subject. You brought it to other like
Mhm.
you brought it to a scenario of rape, and you asked me my opinion on a certain situation, which has nothing to do with Israel and Palestine.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
The war wasn't started on rape.
I didn't.
So
Actually, the
why did we
war.
use that scenario? Why
I
did we
mean,
use that scenario to compare
actually,
the situation in Israel and
actually,
Palestine?
actually, the war did start with rapes, but that's irrelevant. That just happens to be the case, as far as we know. But
So
let's.
if I spend months doing research on Israel Palestine, I'm going to find that the root of the cause of the war, where it started, was rape. Is that what you're saying?
Uh, what I said is what I said, and what you said is different. So look, I don't want to open threads. I did not bring up the rape. It was tracks. Sorry, it was brainstorm. Some guy with an underscore in his name. He brought up rape. I did not bring up rape. I would
You
not.
taking notes on me, bro? You
Excuse
taking
me?
notes saying I got a small pee?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Lying, not honest, satire, pro Trump. Well, I never said anything about Trump.
I think you're
All
pro
right, so you
Trump.
got your own notes.
You're not pro Trump.
No,
You're anti Trump.
no, he's not neither. It has nothing to do with my existence.
Okay.
I live under God, my friend.
Wait, what? You believe in God?
Of course. How can you not?
Oh, wow, fascinating. Okay. Okay,
I think there's
so
lots of proof for God.
so look,
What's your channel? What's your channel? If you're going to record me, I'd love to know what your channel is.
It's in my profile. If you just go to my profile,
I'll check it out. I don't even know how to
there's a
do
link
that.
to my channel. It's at
Mr.
Mr.
Slave.
Mr. Slave 41.
Right on. I like to see myself on the internet sometimes. So
Okay. So, so you feel that aggression is never justifiable?
I know of very no. Honestly, no.
No, aggression is
No,
never
I can say
justifiable.
no.
When you say aggression, so like most people, the word aggression does not involve emotion or revenge or punishment. Aggression is just use. I would say use of force, like
Mm-hmm.
in a conflict or something. So you would never use aggression. You would never become aggressive in any scenario.
Well, if I do, it's because some sort of rage or something has overcome me, and it
Hmm.
goes beyond the scope of what I think is acceptable.
Okay. What about if
I
you
would
go?
I would be very, very sad with myself if I did.
Okay. What if you don't train in self defense? Like you don't box, you don't go to gym to
Not at all.
not at all. Right, because when you go to a gym to practice any sport, you need to be aggressive, like a self defense sport, like wrestling, MMA.
Yeah, those particular examples are good. Like anything that's a martial art or whatever would be practicing, not necessarily the practice of. Like if you're gonna just learn karate, you're not necessarily being aggressive as you're training. But if you use the karate in normal life, where even if it was for self-defense, it would be some sort of aggression.
I mean, in karate, usually you punch and kick. Would you say that if you like punching and kicking is aggression?
Yeah, of course. Of
Right.
course, I
So,
think there's a what's
mhm.
the type there? I think it's like there's one type of kung fu there. I forget the name where
But
it's
you're saying
much more like the
okay,
transfer of energy and much more defensive. That would not be as much aggression. Then there's Tai Chi or Qigong, which are all non-aggressive types of martial arts. But the ones that you name, like boxing, MMA,
mhm,
etc., very aggressive, very aggressive.
very good. So you're saying nothing is justifiable in aggression. But what about like going to the gym and kickboxing? Is that
Well, what are you doing? Like,
justifiable?
are you training? Are you just training kickboxing for your own pleasure and to keep in shape?
It's a list of reasons. One of them for self-defense. One of them,
Well, it
that.
depends.
Hmm.
It depends what your end goal is. Like
Hmm.
if it's only like let's say in the
Hmm.
United States, there's a law that you can carry a gun, right?
Hmm.
You can carry a gun your whole life and never shoot a bullet
Hmm.
because in your mind you're just keeping it as self-defense.
Hmm.
Well,
Hmm.
whether there's other people who probably carry a gun and they're just itching and waiting for that moment to shoot a bullet. So it
Okay.
depends what it is your intentions with that gun, right? There's a saying that says, "Guns don't kill people; people kill people," and
Hmm.
that's a very true statement. It's not the gun the problem. If the person wants to kill you, he'll find a fork, a knife, whatever the hell he wants. He'll
Hmm.
kill you.
Hmm.
It's not the gun the problem. It's the
Hmm.
aggression within the person.
Hmm. So would you say it's justifiable to go to the gym to practice Muay Thai, kickboxing?
If your goal is health, yes. If your goal
But
is
you said,
to one day maybe
but
use
you
that
said, okay.
against others, then no.
Hmm. But you said nothing is justifiable in aggression.
Yeah, but we're only talking about training right now. We're not talking about necessarily using that in an aggressive way to hurt people.
But
You know, like in Muay Thai, if you're
hmm.
training, you're padded up, and you got somebody who's willing to train with you.
Hmm.
Both people are willing
Hmm.
to train, and they're protected, and there'll be a limit also that you're not
Hmm.
trying to hurt the other person
Hmm.
willfully. So
Mhm.
that's not necessarily a type of aggression. That's just training. Now, if you're doing the same thing in the street and you use
Hold
your
on.
knowledge
Hold on.
to get a upper hand on
Hold
somebody,
on.
then
Hold
that
on.
would
Hold
be aggression.
hold on. I just look, you said nothing is justifiable in aggression. So I'm trying to
Mhm.
understand, is going to the gym to practice Muay Thai, kickboxing, is that justifiable? Yes or no?
Yeah, it is. Like I said, if it's for health and it's just training that you have in mind to learn certain things, like we obviously know there's a lot of knowledge and
Hold on.
throughout the years people have built up
Hold on.
martial arts.
Hold
Why
on.
not?
Hold on.
It's not
I'm
aggression.
confused. It's not aggression? Okay, I
Oh
go to
no,
the gym, and in Muay Thai class we spar, and when we spar we punch and kick each other. Is that
yeah, but
justifiable?
we're friends. Yeah, we're
Is it
friends, and you said
justifiable?
let's
Yes or no?
train.
Yes or no? Is it justifiable?
Yes, of
Yes.
course,
Okay. Is it
of course.
aggression?
No,
Wait, we're punching and kicking each other. That's not aggression?
no, because the definition. Let me read the definition for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's hostile, injurious, or destructive behavior or outlook uh, especially when caused by frustration. When you're training, you're
Mm-hmm.
not acting out of frustration or with a destructive nature. You're only there to train and to hone your skills and to get better. And the person that you're going to train with or spar and hit is somebody who has agreed to this and who is training just like you. And you are using each other as a tool to better yourselves. That has nothing to do with aggression. It's just training. I understand that it's hitting, but you have two willing
Mm-hmm.
partners that wants to get better at something. Now, again, if you go outside that
No,
gym
no,
and use
no,
those
no.
same
Please
things,
don't
that's something
repeat.
else.
Please don't repeat going to the street. I
No
want to
problem.
nail you down as far as in the gym. Let's leave the
Eh,
street for the rest of this
Is it
conversation.
hostile or in,
For
is
the
it
rest of
hostile
this, for
and
the rest of this
caused by
conver-
frustration?
for the rest of this conversation, let's stop because you're going into monologues and it's going to take a very long time. So,
I don't
um,
think I'm speaking as much as you, but that's fine.
mhm. Well, all right, but you keep okay. Let me try and understand. So when you say aggression, what do you? I don't care about any definition. I care about what you mean because I'm
What do
trying.
you mean? There's only one definition. That's why we invented the
I
dictionary.
I don't know what that
You
means.
can't.
There's
Not
many.
everybody. What do you mean?
There's
You don't know
many
what a
dic-
dictionary is? Or?
There's many dictionaries.
Then
And
find your definition on your Google and tell me what your definition
no,
is.
we can
I took
make up.
mine from Merriam-Webster's. Should be a pretty reliable source.
We
Words were invented for a certain reason, not so that everybody can
yes,
say whatever they want
we
it
can
means to them.
agree. We can agree on any definition. I don't care about the word aggression in the English language. We can switch to a different language. I don't care. I am trying to understand your mindset. When you say Israel committed a genocide, I'm trying to understand. Maybe I don't disagree
I didn't
with
say
you.
that.
It's okay.
I can look back at your video. I never said that. I just said that no acts were justifiable. I don't care who you're talking about on which side of this story. The war, let's say, to keep it general, that is going on is not justifiable. No.
Okay, did Israel commit a genocide?
Mm, I'm not there or can say
Yes or
anything.
no?
I can't pronounce
Or you don't
anything.
know? Or you don't have an
I don't
opinion?
know.
So you don't have an
I don't know.
opinion?
No, I have an opinion.
What's
I
your
don't know for
opinion?
certain
I
what.
certain no one. I'm not asking
I
for.
think the whole conflict is bullshit. How about
What do you
that?
mean by
Like
that? So it's fake?
no, I
What do
just
you mean
mean
by
it's
bullshit?
like it's not necessary.
What do you mean by necessary?
I think people are justifying this war as necessary means, and I don't think it's necessary.
I don't understand what you mean by necessary. Honestly, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you
Well, a
mean.
lot of times in moments like that, we'll point out a bad person, and then we will justify our actions by saying it's necessary uh, to behave this way. I don't think it's necessary.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what you mean. Like I don't know what you mean. So honestly, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what that means. Like, could you clarify what you're trying to say?
I wouldn't want to end up in a monologue again, but I can try to explain it in a different way if you want.
The
I just
problem
don't think any war is justifiable.
the problem with the monologue usually is when you repeat yourself, especially about something that I'm trying to I'm not trying to I'm not look in a debate. You have a position that is, let's say, opposite mine on its face, and I'm trying to nail you down to see I'm trying to lock you down because I can't believe you disagree with me, obviously, because I'm right.
Why is that
You
impossible?
no
That's nice.
right. I'm saying
How do you know you're right?
exactly. So I don't know I'm right, but I feel right. Emotionally, I feel right, and I feel you're wrong. And I'm trying to. I'm saying to myself, this can't be. He must not understand something. Let me teach him using the Socratic method. Let me ask him questions. I'm going to be able to nail him down to show a contradiction in his position or something. I'm going to fix him.
Good luck with that.
Right, but that's what a debate is, right? So we're right. So I'm
Yeah,
trying.
sure.
So I'm like, to me, obviously you're wrong. I'm sure to you, obviously I'm wrong or something. So I'm trying to.
100%.
So
We
so
agree on that.
right, but if during the discussion you keep running away from I'm trying to lock you down on a scenario and you move away like to the street. I want to talk about the gym and you repeat the street. That's when
No, you asked the same question 3 times, and I believe I answered maybe in 3 different ways, hoping you'd understand my point. Maybe that's where you felt I was going in a monologue, but you did ask me the same question over and over again, and I just tried to change the way I answered so that it could be clearer for you.
okay.
I'm engaging in this conversation
Okay.
uh,
Anyway, let's
with
both
intention.
try not to repeat.
Sure.
Okay. So do you or do you not feel Israel committed the genocide?
I wouldn't use the word maybe genocide at the moment. I don't know enough about but I know that
Mhm.
Israel,
Mhm.
and we could say probably even Palestine,
Mhm.
each sides are
Mhm.
both guilty of aggression,
We can
unjustifiable aggression.
discuss that, but right. So right now you're taking genocide off the table.
Well, I mean, maybe until history and time goes by, because it's hard sometimes to know the truth as the conflict is going on with all the propaganda and people like voicing their own opinions on each sides.
Mhm.
I wouldn't want to make an opinion right now until more time has passed, until we know really what the conflict is. I know a lot of history about the conflict and uh, how Israel started, but
Mhm.
I wouldn't want to pronounce myself as saying I know the truth about this particular situation. And I'm not going to pick a side as to
Mhm.
saying who's right, who's wrong. I believe both are wrong. If you ask me to take a side, I will take the side that both are wrong automatically,
Mhm.
and that's the side I'll stay on until proven otherwise.
Mhm. Okay, but right now I really want to concentrate just on one word, on genocide. So are you or are you not taking genocide off the table?
I'm gonna say it's possible, but
Wait.
I don't think.
Okay. So
I
let
think
me. Okay. Okay.
it's possible that
Hold,
one side or another could be guilty of genocide. But
everything.
again, like
It's possible that that any right. I don't want to talk about what's possible. I'm trying to. So here, let me add something. So let's add what's called the presumption of innocence. So assuming innocence, right? You assume, right? That's what usually the justice system is based on, the presumption of innocence. Assuming
unless
innocence.
you have money.
Okay, we can open a different thread, but
Yes, all right.
let's assume innocence. Let's assume the presumption of innocence. Would you say Israel committed a genocide? Yes or no? Meaning, if you don't know, then you have to assume no. That's the presumption of innocence. So, did Israel commit a genocide?
You're um, Let me just take a moment here and look at something up before I answer this question.
Okay. See.
Well, if we go back to your presumption of truth, again, I would say that right now the truth is convoluted.
Presumption of
think, neither-
innocence. I didn't say presumption of truth.
Innocence. Well, in
Mhm.
the end, it's we could say it still has to do with truth, because if you
No.
say you're innocent, it's because you withhold.
No,
You would say you're on the side of truth, right?
no, it's a presumption. Like, right? When we are all assumed to be innocent. Like, if you did not assume people on the street are innocent, you might start punishing them if you were the justice system. Like nilly willy, start punishing. Well, maybe this guy is a thief. Maybe this guy is a murderer. You know, you would.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
so again, like you said, like in the presumption of innocence,
Hmm.
in this case, and I said earlier, I
Mhm.
don't think we know enough of really the truth of what's going on,
Hmm.
either on both sides. When you're in the conflict, look at World War II. There was propaganda on
No,
every
no,
single side, depending
don't
where you
open.
were.
Please don't open more
No,
threads.
I'm just
Just
using that
answer. I'm
example
looking
for
for
propaganda.
no. You're creating extra threads. You're this in debate tactics. It's called gish galloping.
Sure.
Or
I'm
know
not a
what?
professional
No,
debater, by the way,
it's
and I
not.
didn't see in
It's not.
this.
It's
I didn't
called.
see this VC that it was only for professional debaters. I
No,
thought we were
I'm
just
not
having
a. No, there's no
conversation.
such thing as a professional debater. So there is.
Okay.
It's not gish galloping. Gish galloping is something else. You are. I would say red herring. Like you're trying to
No, I'm
throw.
just trying to use an example. I'm not bringing this
Yes,
conversation somewhere else. That's
you're
not it.
throwing. You're
I'm
trying
just
to.
using an
You're
example,
using.
saying,
So
okay, here's something more simpler that
in red
everybody understands in history
in
that
red
we all know
herring
about.
listen, 1 second. In red herring, like you use the scent of a red herring to throw the dogs off the trail. That's the red herring. So
That's not what I was doing.
okay.
That's not what I was doing.
Okay. Let's
I was
avoid.
just using an example in history
Let's
to
av-
make my point. That's all.
let's okay. Anyway, so um, so I don't remember where we were. So yes or no? Did
Well, we
Israel?
were at the presumption of innocence, and
Yes.
if
Assume
Israel,
yes. Right. So just like I'm not assuming you committed it, right?
well,
I could say, hold on. I could say that you committed the genocide. I don't know. Maybe you did. Maybe you committed the genocide, right? So there's no reason for me, right? That's the presumption of innocence. I'm assuming you did not commit a genocide. So just like we assume about everybody else in the world that did not commit a crime, that's the assumption. You're assuming everyone around you is innocent, right? Unless you know something. So what's your
well, I
position?
did.
What's your position
Well, I
on?
did answer that. I did answer
So
that
just
though,
the yes or no.
because
Yeah, yes or no. Did Israel commit a genocide?
I'll presume they're innocent. Let's put it this way to answer your
So
question.
the answer is no. Israel did not commit a genocide. Yes.
No, I'm just saying I will
Wait,
presume them
what?
as innocent.
Wait, did I commit a genocide?
I don't know. Did you? How the hell would I know that? I hope you
Right.
didn't.
So you're not
I
saying.
would not.
So you're saying there's no reason to assume Israel committed a genocide any more than anyone else in the world.
No,
Yes.
but I look at their aggression, and I'm not saying that's okay either. I'm just saying, like with
That's
the
a.
presumption of
I don't care.
innocence, I read the
I don't.
definition.
The question. Look, aggression was something that came up during the discussion. I don't care for aggression. I care for genocide. So, did Israel commit a genocide? Yes or no?
I will presume them as innocent, meaning
Okay.
until they are proven guilty
Just like
beyond a reasonable doubt, I will not make an opinion.
okay. So, what do you feel about anyone who says Israel committed a genocide? Right? Have you heard people saying Israel committed a genocide?
Of course,
What do you
of course,
think?
who hasn't?
Right. So, what do you think of them?
I would love for them to extrapolate their point of views.
Extrapolate or
I like
explain? What do you mean
Yeah,
extrapolate?
explain. Like I want them to make me understand where it is that they take this opinion from and
Mhm.
why it is that they say use those particular words. I
Mhm.
would be more interested in what it is than agreeing or disagreeing.
Mhm.
Everybody is allowed to a certain extent free
Mhm.
speech, free thought.
Mhm.
Therefore, I would just be interested in knowing what it is that they have to say about it. Maybe I would
Mhm.
have something to learn about it.
Mhm.
Maybe I would disagree, agree.
Mhm.
Just
Mhm.
a matter of different opinions. That's all.
Mhm.
I don't have to like it or dislike it.
Mhm. Okay. So, what do you think if somebody tells you Israel committed a genocide? How do you feel towards them?
I'll say, "Oh yeah, well, geez, like, how come? What happened? Show me."
I mean, but
Because
you've heard.
obviously they believe it.
I don't know, but I mean, we've all heard people saying Israel committed a genocide. We've all
Mhm,
right, but I'm
mhm.
asking you. You're saying there's no evidence. I agree.
No, no, I never said there was no evidence.
Wait, so wait, so which is it? So did Israel commit? You think Israel did commit a genocide?
No, that's not what I said. You're asking me if somebody says
Mhm.
that around me, what my
Mhm.
reaction would be.
So wait a
I'm
minute.
I'm not
Is there evidence that Israel committed a genocide?
I don't know, is there? That's what I'm asking the person that
Why
you
would you
just brought up in
ask
this
me? I'm
conversation.
asking. Okay.
No, no, no. I'm not
Mhm.
asking you. You brought up
Okay.
somebody saying if somebody says Israel committed a genocide, you were
Mhm.
basically asking me what would I say to this person,
No,
and
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, what do you think of that person? Right after, right
right.
at this point, you, as far as you know, there's no evidence Israel committed a genocide any more than there is reason to believe you or me or anyone else in the universe ever committed a genocide.
Yeah, in my lifetime, I was not a witness of any
Yeah,
genocides
very nice.
directly.
Nevertheless, there's people who claim Israel committed a genocide. So as far as we
Hmm.
know, it's not evidence based. What do you call people who make accusations that are not evidence based?
What if they do have evidence? How do you know they don't have evidence? How do you know that the evidence doesn't exist?
Has this evidence been presented to you?
Me personally, no, because I haven't been looking for that. I didn't have those
Has
conversations and ask for people to
But
show
you
me proof
have
of that.
heard them making this accusation,
Yeah,
and you have never seen evidence of this fact.
clear cut evidence that would make it black or white.
I don't
No,
know what that means. Have you seen evidence? I mean, you're welcome to present your evidence. Is there evidence Israel
but
committed a genocide?
well, I haven't looked into it myself. No,
Okay, so what do you call a person that makes an accusation without evidence?
you tell me. Did I make accusations?
You? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about
Okay,
the people that claim Israel committed a genocide.
but how do we know they don't have a certain proof? I don't know that they don't have
What's
a
the
proof. Right now, you're
evidence?
just talking about them making.
As far
Yeah,
as
well,
you
we
know,
don't know. We'd have to ask that person.
as far as you know,
I
is
didn't go
there?
look for that evidence, but you're talking about a certain person who
Okay, let
says
me
that.
ask
Now,
you.
there's a reason why he says that. Maybe he has evidence. I'd like to see it. Obviously, he's saying it for a reason. Maybe he's saying it for stupidity, but maybe he's saying it because he has evidence.
Hmm.
How the hell do I know?
Hmm. If some, okay. Hmm.
I would be interested in knowing what they think is evidence, though, and if they do have evidence, then I would maybe consider it. But it's just another conversation. I'm not going to be mad against this person because he has a different point of view as I do, or a point of view that I might not understand. And on the opposite, I'd be very curious. If I ask you, do you think Israel committed a genocide? I'm asking you directly right now.
Yeah.
The same question.
Hmm.
Do you think Israel committed a genocide
I am searching my
or is committing a genocide at the moment?
I'm searching my data banks. I'm trying to think, is there anything?
I'm putting you in the same box as you put me, Mr. Slave. Yes or no?
I'm trying to answer.
Did Israel commit a genocide?
You're not letting me finish my
Or
sentence.
go ahead.
You
Sorry.
gotta let me finish. Yeah. So as you
All good.
ask, it's okay. So as you're asking this question, I don't want to just instinctively say yes or no. I want to be honest. And even if you would have asked me, did I commit a genocide? Or let me think. Have I ever committed a genocide? Has Israel ever committed a genocide? There's no evidence. No, I would have to
No,
say
no, only
no.
at the moment. At the
What do you
moment,
mean?
never mind ever. Well, you said has Israel ever committed a genocide? Like at the moment, let's just speak about like the
I don't know.
actual conflict going on at the moment.
I don't know
Your
what
answer is no.
I don't know what it means at the moment. So as far as I know, that should settle it. As far as I know, there's no. I've never been presented with any evidence whatsoever that Israel committed a genocide. Never seen
Okay.
that evidence.
Okay. And
So as
are
far
you?
so as far as I'm concerned, anyone who claims Israel committed a genocide, I would call them a conspiracy theorist, a liar, a spreader.
But how do you know he's a liar? You don't even know yourself.
Why are you
You don't even have the.
why are you giggling as I'm speaking? That's not nice. Like you can
Well,
you
I
can
think I'm not the only one that would giggle hearing what you just said. I'm sorry.
that's not look, it's not I consider it very hurtful to giggle
I'm
while
sorry.
yeah, it's not nice. Like you can stop me and say, "Wait, well, like be nice." Like like, anyway, so I mean, there's many things I would say about such people. They're spreading disinformation. They're very malinformed, anti-Semitic, uh, you know, anti-American, also anti-West.
Anti-American?
Yeah,
Why?
I mean that's just my experience. It's the same people who are anti-American who say these things.
Look,
These things are they hate Israel, they hate Jews. It's look, at the end of the
Can I
day,
ask you something?
go
Can I
ahead.
just ask you
Of
one simple
course, of
question in the
course.
middle of this?
Yes.
Are you biased?
Am I biased? I don't know what
Yes.
that. What do you mean by am I biased?
Well, your
I
point of view like you have a very, very clear point of view on the matter, which you just illustrated
I
for us,
do.
right?
I have a point of view. What does that mean? I have a point of view. Well, I don't even know what that
Well,
means.
saying, well, you said that you did not believe that Israel was guilty of genocide and
I
went
told
on
you.
to
I
list
said.
people who did.
I literally said I don't want to instinctively give an answer. Let me, search through my data banks. Let me replay all the history that I know, and I'm thinking about,
Well,
events.
you're
Yes,
gonna post this video, right? So we're gonna be able to listen to all of it. We can all track if you want.
of
I hope you
course.
post it.
It's already posted. What do you mean? it's
Well, I
a.
know you're live, but I mean, you could always take it off. I'm just saying,
I
I hope you
never.
keep it
I
on.
only take off videos that people literally tell me to take off because they're doxxed. Like sometimes I had one Chinese guy who was who spoke against his Xi Jinping, so I took that down. He asked me to take it down. I took it down. Two videos, and
Yeah,
there's
that could be hell for him.
yeah, and then there were ex-Muslims who or ex-Muslims who are pro-Israel, and they said, "No way, you got it. They're gonna murder us." So I took those down. So yeah, it's always live. It's I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Are you again? I'll go back to my question. Are you biased?
I don't know what that
I didn't ask
means.
you. I
What it
didn't. Well, I didn't
define?
ask you who you are, where you're from,
Mm-hmm.
what are your beliefs are. I have
Mm-hmm.
no idea who you
Mm-hmm.
are. The only
Mm-hmm.
question I asked you up to now
Mm-hmm.
is your opinion on that. You told me no, you didn't see any
Mm-hmm.
reason to believe or have evidence that Israel was committing a genocide.
Mm-hmm.
And the only question other that I want to know is, are you biased? I'll let you look up the definition
No,
and look at.
no.
No, you're not.
Definition. I know the definition. I'm asking you, like, what do you mean? Like,
There.
I what?
No, no, I'll let you look at the definition and answer if you are biased or not, if you think you are biased or not.
I don't like. I find it inappropriate, just like giggling, to tell people to look up definitions is not nice. Like, if I ask
Are you
you for,
sure? I'm just trying to be clear and concise in this conversation so we're on the
it's
same
not.
page. If you look at
It's
the
not.
definition, we're on the same page and we can have a conversation. if you don't know what it means, then how
Th-
can I continue this conversation?
So I find it inappropriate when people tell people go look up, go study, do your homework. It's not nice.
That's not what I said. It's a definition. But if you feel that way, my friend, you're allowed. It's okay.
That's
You're
also
allowed to feel that way.
that's also something that's inappropriate. Telling me what I'm allowed. Like in general, talking about your interlocutor, that's inappropriate. Like imagine we were two lawyers in court in front of a judge. You're never supposed to speak.
Isn't that what you've been doing to me the whole time?
What did I say? If I did, I'm sorry, and you're welcome to point it out. That's not a reason for you to commit the same crime against me. But go ahead. Like you feel I said something inappropriate to you? Like did I even reference you?
I don't know. I think we're in a childish discussion right now. We're humans. We're allowed to say what we want. If it hurts your feelings, well, I'm sorry for that, but I don't think I have to cater to that.
I mean, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. That's never.
Oh, trust me, you're never going to be able to either, even if you try. On the other hand, I don't
That has
think that
nothing to do.
it would be the
That
same.
has nothing to do with what I said. So I'm saying I try. That's not my intent. My intent is not. When I say you, I don't mean specifically you. In general, when I debate or when I talk to people, in general, my intent is not to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm not that type of debater. That's like more blood sport. I don't do blood sports.
I
I
don't think I partake in that either.
Yeah, so I'm not interested in hurting feelings and if you end up hurting my feelings, I'll usually point it out because I'm trying to have an honest debate. I'm honestly trying to figure things out. I'm not here to
Hmm.
win or lose. I don't
Hmm.
care. I'm here
I was just
to
trying to get an answer
Mhm.
to know if you were biased or not. But
And
so
I
far, we've had this whole conversation
Mhm.
about emotions, and we're
Mhm.
still turning around the question, and it still hasn't been answered because unfortunately, you don't know what biased means. So I guess we can't have that conversation.
and I said that's not.
We might as well just move along to something else.
But I said it's not nice to tell the other guy you don't know the definition. Like in general,
That's not what
imagine.
I said. That's not what I said. You said you didn't know what it meant, and I said, why don't you go look at the definition? I have looked at 3 definitions since we started this conversation to make sure that my point of view is clear, because that we're on the same page and then we can understand each other for words that I'm not quite sure what the definition is. I don't think it's insulting to go look at a definition in the dictionary, and if it is, well, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry that I want to have a clear, concise conversation
Okay,
where we use the same words that mean the same thing.
NPC,
That way we can understand each other.
NPC. Again, please listen. So the way I conduct debates is I imagine that I am a lawyer and you're a lawyer and we're representing two different sides in front of a judge. In
But
front
I'm
of
not a lawyer.
nothing to do with what I just said. Absolutely
Okay.
zero to do with what I just said. Again,
Okay.
the way I conduct myself in a debate is I imagine that I am a lawyer representing a side and you are a lawyer representing your side in front of a judge in a courtroom. That's how I'm trying to conduct myself. So I'm trying to be honorable. I'm trying to be to the point, and I try not to reference you. I try to not reference you. And that's me. And I would prefer if you would do the same. Like whether I know or don't know the definition of a word, you might as well ask me if I want you to define it, if you think, we can have a sub discussion about should we now detour and define a word or something. You can ask me instead of claiming that I don't know the definition or look it up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry
Mhm.
for not knowing the rules of the way that you debate.
I wouldn't say these are rules. I would just say that's my preference, and I would appreciate if you would do the same.
Well, I can try, but I don't think I'll be up to par with what it is that you believe in
It's
this.
nothing. It's not a belief. it's like I'm interested in the truth. I'm interested in learning the truth from you. Maybe you learning the truth from me. Maybe we'll both, through this discussion, grow and discover a new truth, or anything. Anything is possible. So, in
I don't think that's what you're here for.
that's not a nice thing to say.
No, I'm just saying my opinion. I'm allowed to say what I want. I don't care if it's nice or not. I don't think I was evil with what I'm saying, and it's not bad intentions. I'm just considering that I don't think that that's your intentions here.
Okay.
I'm throwing it out there.
What do you think my intention is?
Well, I'm not gonna
Why?
presume that I know what it is, because I'm not like that. And that's not what I'm here for. Like you
What
said
do you
yourself.
mean? Did I even tell you my intention? What?
Nope.
Wait, I didn't tell you my
No, but
intention?
No, but I think
Mhm.
a lot of people who could listen into this would make presumptions themselves at what your position is and from where you
Position?
speak of.
What do you mean position? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by position? Position about what?
Well, your point of view, your points of views,
What do you mean
your
point of
opinions.
view? What do you mean?
It's a position. We stand on a position.
Okay.
You know, if I say, do you believe in black or do you believe in white? You'll take a position on the one that you believe. You'll take black or you'll take white, whichever one you decide. It's just a stupid example, but
Right.
I didn't want to go too far into a historical,
Right, but
and not want to get accused of using a red herring.
why
I'm just
red?
saying when we take a position, that's like an opinion. If you say I hate coriander, that's taking a position. It doesn't. There's no harm that you like or dislike coriander, but you're allowed to take a position on the subject.
Okay.
Me personally, I hate it. Maybe you like it. Doesn't make us any different.
Okay. Look.
We just took a stand on different opinions.
Okay. Look, I try to be obviously evidence-based. So I don't know what it means to be biased. Like, no, I know what it means to be biased, but for me, obviously I try to be not biased because I try to be biased towards the evidence. I try for the evidence to bias me and not
No,
my.
I think you understood my question. You just didn't want to answer it.
What do you
You know
mean?
very well what biased means.
I know. Well, I'm lost. I'm honestly lost. I don't understand. Maybe I don't understand your
Well, it's because
question.
we've been talking about everything except the subject itself. That's why we've been to so many different other feelings and how you deal with stuff and how you look at stuff. We're not even on the main subject, which the question was, are you biased or not? That's all I asked you. I didn't ask you anything about yourself, not your age,
I answered.
not where you're from, your
I answered.
religion, your beliefs. I just asked you if you were biased and
I
wanted to
answered.
know if you think yes or no.
I answered. I try to be biased towards the evidence.
No, I was trying to ask you yes or no. You put me in that box earlier. Yes or no?
Am I
Are you biased?
towards what?
Orc.
What? Orc? Are you there?
Well, yeah, I'm there. In the context of the conversation, it would have made more sense. I think maybe now asking you that question directly, I think you lost the sense of the question, which is fine. And I don't want to reiterate what the idea behind the question was. I think if you go back and look at the video, you'll understand more where I'm coming from when I asked that question.
Okay, I'm lost. I don't know.
I don't mind continuing this discussion. I just gotta go do something real quick, like for 30 seconds, and I'll be back if you want to continue.
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. All right. I'm actually starving. Let me see, how long have we been going at it? Oh, there's 3 people watching me, watching you. That's always a good thing. Always a good thing. Watching me, watching you. Dee-da-da-da-da-da-da. Watching me, watching you. La, 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 la. Dee-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm thinking? The North Hemisphere should be warmer, right? Because the Earth is pointing. No, but only during half of the year. But is that half year correlated to the half year that the Earth? I think the Earth is like almost in a circular orbit, right? It's not really elliptical. It's a little bit elliptical. It's mostly circular, I think. I don't know, but the asteroid belt, I think, is a perfect circle. I don't know.
Are you talking to your viewers right now?
Yes, obviously. I don't want there to be like absolute quiet. That would be horrifying. Yes.
You're streaming?
Oh,
You're
wait.
streaming? Is there people watching? People in the chat? Or?
There's 3 people watching. Oh, now it's only 1 because you went away. But I am a little bit experiencing what's known as extreme starvation.
Yeah. Not good for you.
What?
Are you fasting, or is it just a matter of I'm hungry?
No, I don't fast. I used to fast, and then there was research came out that fasting is unhealthy, actually.
Is it now? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I think there's always, isn't there a study for like every point of view out there? Like if you want to, let's use fasting as an example, which is great. It's neutral, right? It has nothing to do with politics or religion, whatever. But I'm pretty sure I could find studies that say there is benefits. Isn't there like always a study for everything in life that will say either pro or con?
I doubt it. I mean, in the long, like once, like when you do more, the more you do research, the more one opinion wins. I would say, like.
Well, isn't that your choice though? Like which
mean?
opinion you want to gravitate towards?
Why would you want to gravitate towards an opinion? Right? I want to live a long, healthy life. Why would I lie to myself about fasting? I need to know, is it healthy?
No, I don't.
What?
I don't mean lying to yourself. I just mean like, do you think there's other people who live in a reality that think that fasting is good? You know, maybe they're convinced that fasting is good and they will die even if they live their life thinking fasting is good. Isn't that possible?
It's possible that, let's say, a doctor came up with fasting and his career is based on fasting. So his money, his income, his honor is based on fasting being, let's say, a good thing. So he has an interest. So he's biased. You could argue he is biased. Once there's money on the table and honor and such and privileges, you could argue bias. So yeah.
And what about the Old Testament?
The Old Testament? What do you mean?
Yeah, what do they say about fasting? Like, would that be considered as an argument? Like, could you take the Old Testament and what they say about fasting, or are only the studies in the last 10 years relevant?
The Old Testament is just as it says. It's a testament. It's it's people who know, like, we don't even know who wrote it. It's a bunch of people who wrote a bunch of stuff. Why would you?
So
do
I understand correct? I didn't ask you though. I didn't ask you if you believed in God or not. I would like to know that answer before I continue on that particular point.
I don't understand the question. Maybe. What's your question?
Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God?
I believe no one believes in God. That's what I believe. I'm convinced. I used to believe in God, and I'm assuming you're the same as I used to be, which means you're lying when you're saying you believe in God. You don't believe in God. It's fake.
No, I used to not believe in God, and now I believe in God. That's my particular position right now. I've went on most of my life not believing in God, and now I believe in God.
So are you okay? Okay, we can have a discussion about God if you want. If you want to leave the discussion on Palestine and Jews and stuff and Israel.
I think it would be wise. I think it would be wise to do so.
Okay, so what's your definition of God? Oh, but I said I need to go eat. But yeah, we can talk a little. We can do a quick one about God if you want.
Yeah, and let me know whenever you're too hungry there. I don't mind letting you go.
Yeah,
I'm not holding you.
Yeah. So we'll do it. We'll do it quickly. So, what's your definition of God?
To my understanding, I
Yeah.
would say that we call him the creator. I think that's the only way I could use. Like,
Okay. So, do you think he created everything?
Yes,
So before him there was nothing?
sure,
Do you
maybe. I don't know. No, I don't
exactly
know. I have to say, I don't know. I don't know.
exactly. So you don't know if he is the creator. And that's the end of that. That
Yeah,
you
sure.
so you
I'll
don't
agree to that.
right. So if you claim to believe in something that you can't really you can't understand, right? You can't understand the creation.
I
So
can't know exactly. I can't understand it, but in my understanding, if you
Mhm.
understand what I mean, in my stupid knowledge that I've attained in this life,
Mhm.
that I know that I will never know the truth until my deathbed, maybe.
Mhm.
If even if I get to know the truth, I still have the inclination to think that he is responsible, and there's definitely a force responsible for a creation, and not. But to say that there was nothing before, there's no way I could know that. But that doesn't change the fact that I think I live in a creation. And again, I repeat myself. I think that I live in a creation. I believe that I live in a creation. Does that make me right? Who knows?
One second. The question is, um, do you do you understand the creation of the universe?
No,
So,
but I think there's proof for creation,
what's the proof?
like the mathematics in nature,
What do you mean?
like the what is it, phi, the golden ratio.
Okay, what about it? How is that evidence for creation? I don't understand. What do you mean by creation?
Well,
I asked you, was there nothing? And you said, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. So, what
well, you said if there was nothing before,
yes, was there nothing?
you're using basic. Well, then that I can't answer. I don't know. I don't know if
So
there was
what do you
something before or
so what do
after.
you fine, so what do
Uh,
you mean by creation? I'm honestly asking. So what do you mean by creation? Right? You don't know what you mean by creation. So why are you using
well, to our definition, we use a definition, right? We have words. We have obviously definitions of what
yes,
creation is. Now,
but the
if we
crea
use that definition and the word creation without going outside the scope of what the word creation is, I believe that we live in something that could be considered a creation. Yeah.
yeah, but you agree that you don't, right? You don't, right? So I'm asking you, so before the act of creation of everything, what was there, right? I'm
Who
thinking
knows? I don't think
exactly,
anybody knows.
exactly.
But that's before. Right now, we're talking about the present. Me, I'm in the
Yes,
present at the moment,
we don't
and
disagree.
the present where I am right now is to me is a creation. Now, what happened
No,
before, after, I
no,
don't know.
no, no.
Why not?
Because all we know is that there is a universe. You don't know
Mm,
its history.
What do you mean by universe? What do you mean
The,
by universe?
what you see around you, reality,
Okay.
right? All we know is that there is something, but we don't know if it we cannot understand the possibility that it started. We cannot understand the possibility that it always existed. So we cannot understand anything that has to do with its creation or non-creation.
I don't think
We what?
I agree with that. Like that, I don't think we are capable of understanding what the creation is.
So what's the point about talking about a creator if you can't have anything to say about his creation? I mean, how can you talk about a creator? Well, what did he do? I don't understand. It's
Because those,
meaningless.
because
Mhm.
No, because those are the words that I can use. Those are the words in my understanding and in my knowledge that I can
Okay.
use to try to describe what it is that I believe.
All right, then obviously it makes no sense to define God as a creator.
No, it's just my understanding and the words that I use to try to describe what it is that I feel it
It
is
doesn't
the reality that we live in.
it doesn't make any sense to call him the creator. To me, it doesn't make any
Right.
sense.
I can understand your point of view, but that's not how I feel. I feel that there's, to me, in my lifetime, the things that have happened, and to me, it feels like a creation. Now,
That's
that's like I
that
said, that's just in my scope of
there's
understanding and
that's
using the words that I know. I don't have
yeah,
an
that doesn't
unlimited
make any
dictionary.
that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what it means. It feels like a creation. I don't know what you mean. You can say I feel like there is a God in my life, that there is intention, that there seems to be some force, some intelligence driving my life. Yeah, but we can study this scientifically and demonstrate that it's just random. Randomness looks intentional. When you flip
Well,
when you flip a coin.
let's look at it this way.
Hmm.
Let's look at it this way. Like, what would be the opposite that would be acceptable to you as a creation? Could we say it's like an accident?
No, we can't
Like, what?
say
What?
anything. There's nothing to say. Anyone who says anything is a liar. There's nothing to say. You can say that you're speaking to me right now. That I can agree with. You can say that, right, where we just spoke about Israel and Gaza and stuff. But you can't talk about the word creation. You can say that there seems to be a universe. You can't say anything like the word creation. It should not enter the discussion. If it does, it's a lie. It's a clear lie. Because we just discussed how it doesn't mean anything. That we cannot relate the word creation to this universe. So why do people keep bringing it up? It's a lie. We've just realized it. It's a lie. Stop lying. It's like
I think it's just.
religious. What?
I was gonna say, I think it's just maybe a word that
No,
you seem
it's
to
not just a
bring a
word.
particular meaning to.
No, it's just a lie. It's just a lie. It's just a lie. That's all it is. It's like religious people, like a person says, "Oh, I'm going to be spiritual. I'm going to be spiritual." The first thing they teach him, be a liar. Pretend like you know about create. It's like, why? It's like a person wants to be spiritual. I'm spiritual. The first thing I want is truth. The first thing I want to claim is I want truth. So the first truth I realized is anyone who talks about creation is a liar. Anyone who defines God as the creator is a liar, which is very sad because these people, they thought, they said, "Oh, I want to be more spiritual. I want to be more in tune with myself and with my fellow men." The first thing they're taught when they enter this cult of religion is lie to everybody and tell them that there is a God who created everything. All right, that's terrible. It's just
Well, that's your
disinformation.
point of view.
What?
That's your point of view. That's your point of view. I don't agree at all with what you're saying, but you're allowed your point of view.
Again,
I
you're
don't think that.
saying
First of all, I'm not
stop.
religious.
You're,
I
you're,
don't.
you're patronizing. Stop with the patronizing. I'm allowed, schmallow. Just I gave you one of the deepest realizations of my life. So, like, say something intelligent and not something useless like I'm allowed, like as if you're Jesus Christ, you're allowing me to speak, otherwise you're going to strike me down. Stop it.
No, I'm just telling you. Maybe it's the deepest realization in your life for yourself, in your existence, and in your understanding. But I don't. I'm allowed to not agree with it.
That's fine. But don't tell me I'm allowed to have my opinion. It's like, don't be
Of course you are.
patronizing.
Of
Don't
course you're
even
allowed to have
say
opinions.
again. Yeah,
Everybody's allowed to have opinions.
exactly.
I'm
So
allowed to have opinions.
exactly. So stop repeating as if that's your response. I'm allowed. That's not a response. Like you're intelligent.
I'm just respectfully telling you that I don't agree with you. That's all.
So tell me you disagree. Don't tell me I'm allowed. Anyway, uh okay, if you disagree, you need to explain away. I just explained to you. I built a proof why everyone believing in God is a liar. So you can attack the building that I created, this proof, you can attack it. But if you just say I disagree, that's insignificant. You
Well, you disagree with you disagree also with my way of thinking, do you not?
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I I don't
Well,
even know.
when I say that I feel that it is a creation, you don't agree.
I didn't say I don't agree. I showed you the problem with using that word. Right? You can say
Well, unfortunately, I was not convinced. Unfortunately, I was not convinced by
that's
your
fine, but
logic.
if you claim to have not been convinced, you have to demonstrate the issue with the proof. You would have to try and steelman my proof and then break it down or like talk about the proof and show
No, because that would put me in a position that I know the truth more than you, and I don't claim that I do. I just don't agree with what it is that you're saying. I'm not saying that
no
I don't
if
have
you
a point of view.
you
I'm speaking from truth.
Mm, okay, I don't know what that
I'm just
means.
telling you what I believe.
I don't know what it means to believe. I don't know what you're saying.
You should try it out, though.
Stop. Anyway, that's it. I'm about to collapse of hunger. I've reached my potential. All right, Mister. Let me just make you a friend because you are deserving of my friendship.
Well, it would be interesting to take this conversation further eventually. So
Yeah.
I'll accept your friend request.
All right, man. I'll see you later. I'm gonna go eat. Bye.
Bon appétit.
Thanks. Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao. All right. Kind of interesting-ish conversation-ish. I'm gonna go now. Adios, señores.